That was perfect timing.
These
Right when we
nerds
came
outta
in, there
here.
was a yay!
Hey!
Welcome everybody. We are back a lot sooner for once instead of 3 weeks out. But yeah, welcome to Whispers of Hope for if there's any new people here. This is our 4th session of our Zelda campaign. Okay, so we'll have everybody go through and introduce themselves again, like always. And guess who gets to start? The person in the top left.
Like always.
Do you regret calling dibs on that spot?
No. Today I've accepted my place as first best leftmost cornerist.
Vivra is the party leader confirmed.
It's a terrible choice, but you know what? We're here for it. I am Rhettaliate, and I am playing, as Jaxi here said, Vivra, the druid character who is, as you can see, currently a wolf. I am a wolf. All newcomers, this is it.
Bring out the wait, I have an emote for this.
An emote.
Oh, you have an emote for this?
Yes.
Wait, since when?
That one. My doji may.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kind of works.
I'm JaxiHeart. I play Wythr. She's a silent rogue type, and we don't know much about her yet because she doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, because she's stinky. Don't start that. I'll get treated like Caleb from Critical Role. It'll be canon forever. Don't say it. She's not stinky.
I bet she actually smells so nice.
She smells like flowers.
I knew it.
Which we discovered when Vivra was following her in wolf form.
I forgot about that.
So yeah, she doesn't speak except for maybe occasionally a single word. And so we don't know much about her yet. And that's me.
Small blue elf girl.
I'm Sky, or CeruleanxIris. I ain't as sick as last week, but I play Akari, who is, as far as anybody knows, a Shiekah rogue, just traveling around with Naomi. There's not much really going on about her that is known just yet, but we'll see where that goes.
I'm AlistairForgall, and I play Velkorin, and that's about it. Oh, and I also play Pippin. It's the fairy.
Fairy there too.
Yeah, I forgot about Pippin.
Everyone forgot about Pippin.
I'm Gal, or KaelosMythos, and I play the alchemist Toto. Alchemist Artificer, yes. And I have a little homunculi servant with me, who taken the shape of a Korok. And that's me.
Quick, somebody find me a Korok image.
No.
Korok PNG. That doesn't depict war crimes. That's fine.
Skill issue.
Wow. Wow.
You had a week.
I had a week. You didn't think about it, okay? Anyways.
You only needed to think about it once.
Well, I thought about it last week, so I did think about it.
And yet here we are.
Here we are. Not without it. Yep. Okay. All right. So that's true. I do have the old one. I could just do that. Last time, our players they found out more about the beast that is attacking the village here named Concord. They fought the beast. Ooh. And managed to defeat it. Most of you guys did. I think most of you didn't get too hurt, outside of technically Vivra and Sidon. But they defeated the giant beast and took some of its horns. Velkorin's made a lance just for Vivra. And then they kind of settled down for the evening with the celebrations and such. Guess everybody will remind me what you guys were doing for the night. I know Velkorin was on the roof, but I forgot what the rest of the people were doing.
Vivra's off having zoomies.
Yep.
Oh, I figured I would go last.
Yeah.
You can describe
Wither-
yourself.
Yeah. Just as a recap for anyone. We had just finished fighting, and there's like a party at the beach. So we're all just relaxing, eating a giant fish. Wythr is sitting with Akari, who was playing her ocarina a bit poorly, but getting warmed up. Toto is quietly to themselves, and Velkorin had
I
gone
was
off to
fighting
make
with
a
the
spear.
Korok.
Yes, with the Koroks. And that's where we were.
Yes.
Yep. And yeah, I asked for permission like a polite creature before
Yeah.
running off into the forest.
Sir, permission to zoomies.
Yes. To be by myself for the first time in, I want to say we've been together for about a week with the travel and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so she's like, she just needs a little time, little breather. Been through a lot in this such a short span of time.
What is Akari?
She'll still be just playing her ocarina to herself, or to Wythr in this case if she's still listening.
Yeah,
But just kind
Wythr
of not all that.
Wythr has come over and sat next to her as soon as she started playing the ocarina, and she's just like leaning in, closely listening, and showing that she's giving all of her attention to this.
If I remember correctly, Vivra said you were going to be away for about 5 hours.
Yeah, that was the original plan, that she decided she'd probably come back a little ways past what would be midnight. To her, hopefully after everyone had nodded off for the night, although she wouldn't have been surprised if someone was awake.
And did you tell anybody where you were going, where you left?
The only
told
person that she was already in her wolf form, so the only person she communicated with was Velkorin, was that she was just gesturing towards the forest, and at that point, I think she had already been in wolf form for about a half hour.
Right.
So she didn't give Velkorin an exact time frame. It was just we rolled for it, and that's what we assumed she would attempt to be back by.
Yeah. And then I guess, Velkorin, are you paying attention to see when she comes back?
Alistair is AFK for a second, I think.
He's
Getting
getting
a cough drop.
he's getting a cough drop. He should be back in like 10 seconds.
If not, we can
anyone
go
else?
with what you want to be doing, Vivra.
In the meantime...
Oh, like out in the
Well,
forest or whatever?
In the meantime, otherwise,
I was gonna say we can talk about the other characters until Velkorin gets back.
Yeah. Akari, make another performance check for your ocarina.
Oh yeah, I did. I was doing a few to get the rolls out. The last one was an 18.
18!
Nice.
That's
So
good.
good. Delicious.
oh yeah, wow. You rolled an 18, so I'll say you're a lot better than the first time around. You were a little rusty, shaking off the rust a bit, so now you're playing a lot more. You're not doing the Titanic recorder thing anymore.
Yeah. As Akari takes like a breath to, like in between playing, Wythr places her hand on Akari's arm and sort of like looks at her, and with that voice that almost sounds as if it's in your head, you just hear, "Beautiful."
Akari looks back, gives a smile, and says, "Thank you. Would you like me to continue?"
Wythr nods.
And with that, she will continue. as reference, it'd probably be something along the lines of like Nocturne of Shadows too. That type of music.
He's playing Nocturne at night. Wowie.
How long do you guys think that you would play for or stay up until you guys retire for the night?
We'd probably be going back to camp any minute now.
Okay, so like maybe 30 minutes to an hour after Vivra left. You'd be heading back in. Getting ready to snooze.
To do a long rest.
Yeah.
At least long enough to get the points back in whatever guard duty needed.
Alistair is back, so if you'd like to continue with your
Yeah.
line of questioning.
Oh yes, I was asking Alistair, were you keeping track of when, trying to keep an eye on when Vivra would come back, or are you just doing your own thing?
I'm keeping track of everybody, like always.
Yo. I guess if anybody else is doing anything, then I do a little bit of a skip. I would say
Before the night ends, I'm helping out the Zoro with cooking.
Okay.
Probably not very well.
Well, you're trying. That's the important part. I will say about 5 hours has passed and she has not come back yet.
Do I remember which direction she ran off in, if I saw?
Oh, did she see what direction you went, Vivra?
Wythr was with Akari when she left, so I doubt that you would have been paying attention to where she would have run off to.
Okay.
Would Wythr even still be awake at this point? Because Zom did say 5 hours had passed.
Yeah, Wither's probably at least lying down or something.
Okay, so assuming everybody is asleep except for Velkorin, are you gonna do anything? Did you die again?
No, I'm sorry. I had to unmute my mic. I don't think so. I think I would probably just keep a rough watch out still. If it gets too late, I'll probably switch watch with somebody else. But for the most part, just keep a watch because it's only been 5 hours.
Okay.
I could sleep in the cart tomorrow.
Sure. All right. So, Vivra, are you still doing your thing then?
Yeah, I'm still doing my thing. After about another hour, you guys might hear a howl off in the distance.
Yep. Okay. It has been about 6 hours at this point. Are you still? Everybody still doing the same thing?
If I hear the howl, I will sleep. I will rest to avoid my point of exhaustion for tomorrow.
Okay. All right.
So everyone's
So
gone
everybody
to
is
bed.
going to
Is
sleep.
someone
I
We've
assume?
had how many hours of rest so far? 6?
6 out of our 10,
6 hours.
or 6 out of our 8.
Wither will be up now then. She's going to... I guess she can switch places with Velkorin.
That works.
So Vivra is still not here. So Wither is going to start kind of checking around the perimeter of the camp and like listening into the woods.
If you woke up around the 6th hour, I would say that you would hear the howl as well with Velkorin as you guys are like switching.
Okay.
Because he would have to wake you up probably to, switch with you.
As Velkorin is getting ready to sleep, Wither puts a hand on their shoulder and you just hear Vivra questioningly.
She hasn't returned yet. Just keep an eye out. Don't leave the camp, but she'll return when she needs to.
Wither nods and lets you go to sleep.
So do you stay in camp then?
Wither will wander around without leaving the camp.
She will
She's
walk
just
away.
going to be walking around the edges of it to keep an ear out to see if Vivra howls again, or she'll wait a little bit longer to see if Vivra comes back, and if she doesn't come back, she'll probably wake someone up.
Okay. Another hour passes and Vivra does not return.
Okay, one sec. I am messaging a secret.
Mm.
Mm.
Oh, I rolled bad. Of course I did.
You roll.
That would be... I can't find it. Hold on.
If you're rolling stealth, remember our passive still works in the
I
sleep.
know, right?
So we're on hour 7 then. I think. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, roll the other thing I asked you to roll.
Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't expecting everyone to like be asleep right now, and I thought other stuff would be going on.
Where are you rolling?
She's rolling secret things. Apparently.
I see.
I'm still waiting for tell me.
Oh, I'm not on Roll20 right now.
No, you don't have to. Kind
Okay. I'll open it up
18.
if something happens.
All right, Velkorin, you feel somebody grabbing around at your armor.
They can't see I'm awake.
Are you pretending to sleep still?
I'm gonna first look to see who it is.
It's Wythr. She's like looking over your armor, and after a while of just like looking at the armor, she starts sort of like gently pulling and like lifting parts, looking for something.
I'm gonna grab her arm.
Hiccup of shock.
Yeah. Like, my God.
She flinches for a sec in shock as you're awake, but just stays there. She stares at you for a second.
Yeah,
And-
like the mask is on, so you have no idea if I'm paying attention or not.
Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
I could be
I'm back
Gandalf
now.
in you right now.
Yeah.
You're good.
Do you say anything?
Nope, I'm just gonna turn my head to look at you.
She just stares at you for a sec.
It's a staring con.
Eventually, if you don't say anything, you hear her voice. Authority? In a questioning tone.
Know what you mean by that?
Yeah, it's hard for her to communicate this. She tilts her head. Status? Orders?
I'm going to stand up, still holding her arm.
Oh no, I'll be lifted into the air.
I can hold it
I'm
down.
joking, I'm
Jesus
joking.
Christ.
Yeah,
And I'm
pretty
gonna
tall.
pull her to the side, and I'm gonna swat Pippin away.
Mhm.
Just, and then I'm gonna set you down.
She
And
continues standing.
just sit down. I'm gonna sit down next to you, so we're roughly at the same height now.
Yeah.
Why don't you try telling me what you mean with your actual words?
She tilts her head back, trying to think about how to word it or what to do.
Not with
Honey.
touch. With your actual words.
After
You
a
say you
moment
swatted
of
Pippin away? Is that what you said?
I woke him up and then yeah, and then he knew Pippin knows what I'm doing.
Okay.
Shoot him away.
Because Pippin sleeps in my armor. There's no way Pippin doesn't know somebody's rummaging through my armor.
You don't know what his passive perception is.
I do. I have his sheet.
After some time of her just sort of looking around, she tilts her head, and I mean, if she could make eye contact, you can't really see her eyes, but you can feel that connection there. She tilts her head and rests her hand on the side of her neck and says, "You gave me orders. I'm searching for your signs of authority. Who are you?"
Does she say this, or does
Yes, she
like with
says
her
it.
with her mouth?
I mean, you can't see her mouth clearly. The bottom half of her face is heavily shadowed with magical darkness, but you can just barely maybe see a hint of movement at the mouth, but it still sounds the same. It still sounds as if it's in your head.
That's so sassy.
Say it.
See, the issue is Zom knows why I'm confused.
Mhm.
Is this her actual speaking, or is this her using her telepathy stuff?
What? Actually
You see
doing?
her, like you said, you could, or like I said, you could just faintly see some movement at her mouth, so you presume she's speaking out loud. However, like if you want the above table meta explanation, I can give you that. But
Well, I'm just saying because I wouldn't know what you say no matter how you speak.
yeah, narratively, she seems to be speaking it with her mouth out loud. It just sounds almost as if it's in your head.
The way her voice comes off, I guess, is just, it sounds
Yeah.
like it's coming out like telepathy when
Oh.
it's probably not.
Almost like ethereal.
Okay. Are you speaking Cohen?
Am I what? Oh, huh?
Right.
Oh, common.
All right,
yes.
all
yeah.
right. To make
Yeah.
this
I'm trying
easier.
to get you. I'm trying to get you to talk in your native language.
Oh.
He wants you to talk.
I want
because
you
he
to
has a way
talk
to
and not use
understand you.
magic, because I can know everything you're saying, no matter the language barrier.
Do you say that to her? Like explain that to her?
I'm trying to just get her to use words. Yes.
I mean, she was speaking in common
Yes.
out loud.
Then
But
I would
you-
explain to her that she can use her native language, so she doesn't need to overthink it.
She looks suspicious of that. You can just barely see the glow of her eyes narrow a bit as she tilts her head back slightly. But she repeats herself in her native language.
Good.
You gave me orders. What is your authority to do so? What is your station in this land? What is your rank?
Calling him out.
Oh, damn.
And then you see she sort of looks slightly uncomfortable or tired. She rolls her head around a bit and rubs her neck.
Is anybody else around us?
I think
Everybody
everyone's
else is
sleeping.
asleep, so I would say it's just you two and wherever Pippin is.
What time is it?
I'm going to bring her further away.
So secretive.
Insight check.
You can insight check me.
I will.
What
In
time?
character. I mean,
What
I trust
time
you,
is it
but
in the morning?
In
Oh,
character.
no.
Well,
It
yeah,
would
you just spoke your
be-
language for the first time and somebody understands what you're saying. I
Yeah.
understand the insight check.
It's been about 7 hours since Vivra has left.
I am rolling like crap.
Okay.
That was
then
11 insight.
Not that I would imagine Akari would wake up because she's an early riser, but probably not towards them if she didn't see them leave, of course. Just she'll stay around the camp just to kind of be aware of things in case something comes or something.
Okay.
So don't be loud.
Right. I guess Corin,
That's
you
why
can
I'm
roll
moving
your
further away.
persuasion or your deception.
Oh, I did, and she did not get it.
Okay.
So I take
You
at your
can
word.
trust me. You can trust me.
Okay, you're so trustworthy.
I'm
Just-
just the most trustworthy dad around.
Yeah, this totally random dude who's wearing a mask you know nothing about.
You're not my dad. You're not my real dad. She nods and follows.
Okay, so once we're far enough away to where I know nobody else can hear us, like we're gonna away from the town, away from camp where nobody can hear us, and away from where Vivra was howling. So Vivra can't walk in either.
I was gonna be like, Vivra pops her head out. No, I'm
Vivra
kidding.
shows up.
That's exactly. I'm.
Did Pippin go with you, or is it just you two?
Pippin is at the camp still. I'm gonna pull her away.
Stab her in the throat.
Yeah, take her out.
Jesus. Plot twist.
I think the issue is, what type of authority would you answer to?
You see the glow of her eyes sort of dart to the side, and she looks avoidant of the question and does not respond.
Because if it's royal authority, I have enough of that. I can simply do as I want under the rule of Frederick. But if you're looking for something else, I'm gonna unstrap my mask.
What?
And I'm gonna take my mask off. Only you are here, and only you can see this.
The real thing, or is it
The real. I'm gonna reveal the real thing.
For real, because she's only seen like your chin.
So she'll know it's real because she knows what the color of my skin looks like.
you
I'm not
want me
looking.
to reveal
I'm
it
not
or
looking.
not?
No, I do not want you to reveal it. Not yet.
It's
Not
not
until
gonna
the
be. I
group
don't think
knows. Not until
yeah, I
the
was
group
gonna say
knows.
it's not gonna be our stream at that point.
Yeah.
Secret only for
Wythr already. Somebody already knows what I look like because she helped with the art.
What you talking?
Wait,
And somebody spoiled all of my secrets to their wife.
No,
Man.
not
So
all.
you're not revealing it now, right? I can.
No.
Not on stream.
Not on
You can
stream.
look
It's
at
not
you,
a
yeah, not on
It's
stream.
okay.
You can look.
Because for real, I do not want to see until Vivra
Yeah.
sees.
Right.
I need the live action.
It won't be.
I guess,
reaction.
okay.
It won't be on.
How that will work is if you do individual with people, I will send it to the people that you reveal it to until
That works.
everybody knows, and then we'll switch over.
Oh,
So
yeah,
they're
put it
freaked
in
out
their
and call him a
secrets,
liar.
probably. That makes sense. You could do that. Put
Yeah,
it
just throw it in their
tab.
secrets.
Well, she already knows because she knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, she helped with the references.
Sorry, I read the comment.
But if you don't wish to answer to the royal authority, and I'm gonna take out, and now that my mask is off and my real face is shown, I'm going to take out. It's really hard to word this without spoiling anything. I'm going to take out my emblem.
Your
I'm gonna take out my specific emblem.
Zom could
You
send
want
it
me
to
to
me
just
if
send
you
it
don't
to her?
want to describe it.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could be
Yeah,
vague
you
in
can
words
send
and
it.
just send. Yeah, be vague in stream and then send it to Jaxi,
Yeah.
whatever needs to be sent. So
Mhm.
get stuff.
Man, just keeping everything from the audience.
Oh,
Well,
hard.
Sorry,
you all
audience.
hang up and not watch stream for the next 10 minutes?
10 seconds. I could flash it on screen real quick, but
No, because in that row, the other three can't know it is
I
yet.
know
We can
I'm saying they
literally
can look
look
away,
away.
but I'll just, it's
Yeah.
fine. I'll just
Yeah.
send it to her and we'll be fine.
I
There you
just
go.
feel bad for the audience.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Let's flash it for them to see. So everybody
Yeah,
look away and we'll
yeah,
tell you when to look back.
I'm looking away. My eyes are
Yeah,
closed.
I gotta find it. There it is.
Oh, joy. Are we gonna get a 3-second
didn't-
warning or something?
I will warn you when it's gonna pop up.
Okay.
I didn't mean to
Akari
get
and
us off
Toto,
to
you better
such
look
a-
away too.
Yeah.
What are we
Well,
averting from? My emblem?
Yeah,
yes,
we're not.
I'm
we
going
don't.
to
we
show
don't want to look it on the
his
screen.
emblem. So
Oh,
if you
yeah,
guys don't want to be spoiled, do not look right now.
So for the audience only,
For the
this
yes.
is what he's
Okay.
showing to Wythr.
So I find
Oh my gosh.
okay.
Yeah, 3 dittos in a trench
Zom,
coat.
I knew
Zom was not prepared for me to
I
do
didn't
this
know
with
you
this
were gonna
go
do this,
way.
okay? This is not my fault. Also, this is gonna suck because it's a white background and it's a white symbol, but it worked. Okay. This is the symbol you see. It is on the screen now. Don't look.
You didn't count down.
3, 2, 1, gone.
Don't look.
You're
Alright.
lucky that I was already looking away.
This is the symbol he shows you. Did you see it?
Yes.
Okay, I am hiding it in where did you put it? Right there.
You can't find it.
Okay, wait like 5 seconds before you look back on the screen so people know.
Oh, right, because it's delayed, huh?
It's delayed.
If you're watching the stream, it will be delayed.
Is
So
anyone
give it a
else
few
looking at the
seconds.
stream?
Yeah, for me
It's gone now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I'm.
Sorry for those technical difficulties again.
Technical difficulties. Guys
And
throwing random shit at
Roleplay
me.
difficulties.
And if you are worried about royal authority, just know I have more than even the kings. And I'm going to put
And-
my symbol back.
And I know from previous context clues that the king they're talking about is Frederick, right?
Any king of this land.
Any king.
Any
Okay.
king or queen.
Technically, there is no queen, right?
There's just the lords and ladies, but they're trying to,
They're
Lords,
fighting
the
for it.
ladies,
If I remember
Yeah,
right.
that's
yeah.
princesses.
Even when there's a king elect, is pretty much what he's
Right.
saying. That
Right.
he could out authority them if needed.
She definitely takes a mental note of the symbol and she nods to show that she accepts your explanation, your answer.
I am- Before she can continue out, I'm going to look at her and just do like the same thing I do to her every time when I'm trying to hide something is I just put my finger up to my mouth.
Mhm.
I'm going to do that and shape change my face back to the scarred version of my face and then put my mask back on.
Mhm. Yeah, so on that note, in her native language again, you will hear her say, "Why do you hide it?"
My face, or
She nods.
when it comes to authority of my kind, there are many who will be hurt if they know who I am. Or if they know how to get to me, they will also hurt those close. It's easier to move around in the darkness than it is in the light. And sometimes hiding your face is the easiest darkness you can do.
She nods in agreement with that. I mean, obviously, we're the two masked members.
we're literally the masked people here.
She's just curious about your personal reasons. Okay, so yeah,
Are you
she.
the way you are?
Yes.
Why do you suck? You can't just ask somebody why they suck. No, that's a legitimate question.
So yeah, she nods like generally in agreement with what you've said and presented, and she sort of raises her hands up in a surrendering motion of like she'll drop the subject and move on from it for you.
Since we're out here, I do have a question for you.
She tilts her head.
What is it you're after? What brings somebody who can't speak the common language here?
She looks you dead in the eyes with her glowing eyes, or what you assume are where her eyes are.
I'm just looking right down.
Yeah.
Belly button area. Eyeballs.
My eyes are up here, or are they?
Just a mimic mouth opens at the belly button.
Oh my gosh.
So she like stares directly into your eyes as far as you can tell or feel, And she copies what you did before, puts her finger up to her mouth like it's a secret. She doesn't say it, she just copies your motion.
Come on,
And that's
say the
it.
whole line. It's a secret to everyone.
It's a secret to everyone.
There you
She's not
go.
talking though. She doesn't say it.
Still, you could have said that. Come on.
All right then. Keep your secrets. For now. But for the moment, I'm the only one who can speak to you in your native tongue.
Well,
You don't need to know how long.
God, Dad, don't tell her.
She just needs to know it is possible for her to actually speak without having to translate in her head and then speak it somewhere else.
Mm-hmm. She, assuming that you don't add anything else, she's going to sort of step back a little bit, and she's looking around into the forest, into the night. And again in common, you hear, well, actually no, she'll say it in, well, it's a name, there's no language. She just says Vivra, again, questioningly.
for half hour has happened, guys, between your conversation first.
During that half hour they're gone, Akari would do, not far away, but kind of just a brief scout around the camp. Nothing too far though. But she'll be in the trees.
One moment. And he turns around and he like stretches a little bit. Honestly, I don't know where Vivra is.
Have we heard her howl again since, or just the once?
Do you want me to roll for it?
Sure.
We'll do a 50-50 shot.
Roll a
with her.
D100.
D100. I don't.
Fuck it.
Fine.
For the decibel level.
What's the percentile I'm going for? Is it just 50-50?
Yeah, give or take.
All right.
We'll see.
High or low?
That's what I was gonna say. High or low?
I mean, you call it high or low, Vibra.
Me call it. I already rolled.
Yeah, high or low.
Well, she can't call it.
Okay,
after
you
she
know what?
already
You're
asked
right. You know that's true. All right.
I rolled a 9
You rolled
out of
a
100.
9.
Oh, I was gonna ask high or low
Okay,
before you revealed
I'll
it.
say they didn't. They haven't heard you for the last
Ooh,
half hour.
silence. If
You hear the sounds
no,
of the
you know what?
forest.
I'll wait until that hour passes to ask you the questions,
Okay.
So no, you haven't heard anything aside from the howl a couple hours ago, or an hour and a half ago at this point.
Walking. I'm gonna start walking back now. Back at my normal, way of speaking to the group, and my stance now is less like defensive and more just what it always is, where it's just kind of like a relaxed, like, just here.
Dude.
Just a dude playing a dude, pretending to be another dude. And I'm gonna head back to camp.
And your wallet was stolen.
Oh my
I'm
God.
just kidding. I'm
You
just kidding.
You just got a punch card to Tivana.
I mean, Pippin didn't notice her
Whether-
fucking with your armor. But-
Wither follows back. I rolled so bad. I knew that I had to roll really high because of your passive, like that you just
Mhm.
got observant as a
You
trait.
And you're
Dude.
touching
I'm
my
like-
person.
Yeah, for
needed
both
Vita
checks, I'm
21.
like, I'm like, I have to roll really high. I have good modifiers, but I rolled like a 3 and a 5 or something.
Y'all are ridiculous.
Okay, at that point, I was about to say, what did you even roll on deception? But hearing it being that low, it might definitely not matter.
Oh, my insight. That I don't remember what I rolled.
was an
for
11.
insight, but
Yeah.
I still have
totally.
my roll because I
Yeah.
wasn't lying to
Yeah.
her.
Okay, so yeah, my
Oh, okay.
insight was
I rolled
like,
a 17
Oh, okay.
to persuade her to come into the woods.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
what I was thinking. That role, persuasion, not deception. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
If
what
I
I was wondering.
wasn't, if
Which
I
one to
was
roll.
lying to her and trying to get her to follow me out of,
That'd be deception. Yeah.
yeah.
Mhm.
Persuasion was the one. That's why I was wondering what role it was that she had to roll against.
But yeah, I was being honest with her. So now she's the only person who knows a rough idea of who I am.
Something.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Man, you ruined the fun. I can't even send what you look like to her because she already knows.
Also,
It'll happen. Be patient.
also, just for the record to the audience, when I was helping everyone get their art references ready, I did not know that Velkorin would be masked all the time. I didn't know it was a secret. I was like, I'm the only one who's going to have a mask on all the time. This is just a cute accessory for him, but nope.
Nope.
Yeah, this is who I am.
If I did go with the mask idea I had, it would have been an accessory. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Mm.
My mask is my wolf.
Yeah. Wythr has followed Velkorin back as she's waiting to see what he does about figuring out where Vivra is.
While we are walking back, I'm gonna pull out a piece of paper that I have tucked in my shirt.
And
If you remember what this piece of paper is,
I think I do.
it's the piece of paper that I believe I took from her, and I wrote notes on it.
Remember if you took it from her. I remember you wrote it in case she.
I
tried to do
remember
things.
I wrote it in her sight and hid it from her,
Okay.
trying to bait her into seeing what my notes are on her.
Uh,
Is it still there?
yeah.
Okay.
She wasn't trying to steal
Wait.
stuff from you.
Oh,
very
you
first
wrote
session-
something about me?
The
Or
very
Vivra?
first session, no, you, because you were the one who would steal stuff.
Oh, right.
So I was taking notes down, and I hid it in an easy to access place. You probably would have found it, and it would have had your name on it while you were searching me.
She wasn't looking for possessions, or she wasn't looking in bags or anything. She was checking
It's
your
just
She was
in
just
my
looking
it's
for your
in my
authority,
armor.
right?
It's in my it's in my tucked
Oh,
in
I
my
see.
breastplate.
But
Same place I have my symbol.
Well, was there anything interesting on it?
I'm gonna
She
hand
didn't-
it to you because if you didn't catch it, I'm gonna hand it to you.
Okay, she takes it.
You can read common, right?
Yes, she
hi,
can.
Lian.
It's fucking common. It says your name on the outside, and then when you
Okay.
open it, it says "Don't steal my stuff."
I
Okay,
knew it was gonna
above
be something
table?
then.
Above table, that's exactly what inspired this moment. I wanted to troll you a bit.
I already had I
But
prepared for it session 1,
because I don't steal things, that's why I wanted to troll you. She
and
doesn't
I already had a counter for your troll.
Y'all
It's
ridiculous.
called having high passive perception.
Yes.
Can't be a sneaky rogue if everybody can see you.
Also, yeah, this is for Wythr. If you have been paying attention to the notes I write and I leave all over the place, because you would be the one that would be watching. I don't know if Wythr has or not. I know she caught me writing a couple of them, like 2 sessions ago.
Yeah.
That's the symbol I stamp on it.
Okay. Wait, the one that you showed me?
No, any note I have that I like when I write.
The symbol that you stamp. It's the symbol that you showed me, or
Yeah,
the
it's
symbol
it's the higher authority symbol I showed you.
Okay, got it.
So it's that one. 'Cause I think you caught me stuffing a letter in a tree. I can't remember.
Okay. You still have your language thing on, right?
I
Your
do, yeah.
spell?
Yep.
Okay, so in her native tongue, she just looks at you. She looks at the paper, looks at you, looks at the paper, looks at you, says, "Why would I steal from you?"
Just look back at her and put my hand over my mouth. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. And I'm gonna walk away.
And I
You're
walk
dumb.
away.
They had this in 8 hours.
Okay, so does So for the so now I'm gonna ask the question. It's gonna be vague because only you know. Which is it? Is it the first or the second? Because if it's in the notes I gave you options and you never
Roll
told me.
a d20.
Okay, I'm guessing you're not telling me the DC until it's off the table.
There it goes.
It's cocked.
Act.
Ooh, 15.
You did not.
I didn't. Okay. Well, then, there are still no noises. Maybe. Well, let's see if she howls this time since it's a new hour. Oh, 62. Is there a howl?
I'll say a very, very faint one.
Okay.
But this howl seems different than her normal howl. It sounds more authentic, I guess is a good way to pronounce it.
Feral, maybe?
Wythr looks at Velkorin to gauge what he's going to do.
I was gonna ask, is how be heard?
I would say if you were actively listening for it, you would have heard it. But if you weren't, then
I would like to try to discern where that came from.
Yeah, cause I was gonna say, Akari, like, man, she's just been on scout while for whoever else is sleeping and everything.
either roll perception or survival.
That's okay.
I'm gonna roll perception as well.
That's a
Whoa!
18. Oh shit! Yeah, it's better than me. I got an 18.
18.
Got a
Mhm.
20.
It's a not nat 20. I saw the 20 and I was like, is that a nat? No.
Nah, it wasn't nat. Nah, if it was a nat 20, it would have been a 26 altogether.
That would have been amazing.
I'll save Vivra just for the sake of it. Roll a stealth, even though you're not necessarily trying to stealth. But...
Sure, I'll roll stealth. Why not? Please fail. Please crap. Where's my wolf? Uh-oh. Hang on. I gotta find the stats here.
The roll.
Hang on. Stealth is dex based, so this guy. So that's a dirty 20.
Here we go.
They...
Oh, meets it, beats it though. Akari rolled a.
So Akari
Thank goodness.
Akari seems to have
Nice.
picked up almost like the echoing of the howl enough of that you kind of track the direction of where it's coming from.
I'm rolling dice that usually hate me.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
They're
And Vel-
hating me, but by rolling high now.
Okay, Velkorin and Wythr just came back to the camp as a whole, right?
Yeah.
So Akari will come hopping out of a tree and land next to them. And then kind of point towards the direction, hearing the kind of the general direction. She could probably tell where the echo was coming from, that she assumes it's coming from. And mention I hear a wolf howling out there. Isn't one of your companions missing as well? You don't think they're being eaten by the wolf, are you?
The issues. I think they are the wolf. And where did you hear it from?
She'll use her thumb to point like in the general direction.
Okay.
I do have a question. So out of character, do any of the four of you know about druid wild shapes at all? And how they're supposed to work?
I guess it depends how common knowledge it is.
Do you think
We'll
that...
say if you want to make an Arcana check.
Okay.
Know if you guys would understand Druidic.
I think
Based on...
Yeah, because maybe it'll give you
I
guys a
mean,
better
none of you are
idea
mages, so
I don't know.
the only one that would probably be Toto, because
Okay,
she's at
it's
least
an
got
Arcana?
magic. But yeah,
Toto's sleeping still though.
Mhm.
He's the
Based
only one supposed to-
on who I am,
Correct.
Would I know? I mean, I still rolled.
You still should roll.
What did you?
Okay, Arcana. That's a 22.
Whoa!
Yeah. You would definitely know that it is.
I got a nat 20 on
as well,
Arcana.
yeah.
Okay, Jesus
Whoa.
Christ. Yeah, both you would definitely know that a normal druid can only retain their beast shape for about an hour. But for some reason, Vivra has been able to stay her for a lot longer.
She wouldn't know that just yet. But yeah, if they know how long she was, they'd be like, yeah, that's a natural. I get that.
Do with what you will with that information.
Yeah, I feel like Velkorin would definitely know the length, how long she's been shifted for, because you saw her when she left.
Yeah, it's been 8 hours.
Yeah.
All right, and you pointed to where she is?
Yep.
All right. Hold on.
Go wake up your son.
Let him sleep.
Akari will, of course, go to Naomi and give her an update about it. Get her up to let her know if she wants to follow them, if they go that way and stuff or not.
Yeah, it is if Naomi's staying or going, because that's going to be the issue if we leave people at camp.
Yeah.
Yes, it's up to you whether you think it would be safer for Naomi to stay or to have her come with. She's kind of following you because you're the guard, essentially, for her.
Kael was AFK for a sec, but she's back now.
Oh yeah, you're gonna be woken up in a second. Kael, Toto.
Okay.
That's the main thing there.
I'll walk over to Toto and kneel down and wake them up.
Yeah.
Drops.
Don't shake me.
Okay, I was like just pushing you a little bit to wake you up. I'm not going to shake you awake.
Eats into the
okay.
ocean.
Yeah. There may be an issue with Vivra. I'm going to give you the option, because I don't know what's going to happen out there, to stay here and watch over... What's her name?
Naomi.
Naomi, thank you. That was an out of character. I forgot her name.
Yeah.
not an in character.
Just like I'll let you say what's her name. Like
Yeah, I was like, I could remember her name.
And then
because
Toto, I also want you to roll a con save.
So I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's going to get bloody or not, depending on the situation out there.
She's been asleep for
22,
8 hours.
22. Okay. You'll notice it. You'll notice that your arm seems to be stiffer than usual, but it's still working fine.
With this knowledge, Toto will look at Velkorin and be like, maybe perhaps best for me to stay here with Lady and Curse Corgi.
Hey, be nice to Ganon.
I'm sorry, his eyes are. Yeah.
They stare into your soul.
Doribe.
Oh god.
Hearing that, because Akari was thinking about what would be best, because she was thinking about if anything, if nobody be at camp, she would say if they want to be safer, maybe at the town, but it'd probably be safer to keep her close just in case of anything, without saying exactly what she'll be worried about. But then she'll look at Toto and gives a think very closely. Maybe you remember some things from the last battle. Do you think you feel safe with this one? With this one there? Is what she'll ask.
What's that supposed to mean?
Damn.
I have all the books in the world to entertain her.
Well, DM, you're Naomi.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is Naomi gonna respond?
Sorry, I am trying to do multiple things and it's not working out well. Naomi is not a fighter, so if you think she'll be safer with you, then she would travel with you. but she'll do what you think you want her to. Because like she doesn't know how to fight for herself, really. She's just a maid.
Not knowing how dangerous it'll be, Akari will try to, assure her that perhaps with the Toto it should be okay. And plus the town is nearby, so if something does somehow happen, the town will be nearby while she also has Toto.
Yeah,
So
it's
it
like
might be
it's like
safer
a
for her to
5-minute
stay
walk.
here. Yeah. So it'll probably be safer for her to stay here just in case, because unsure what's going to happen around the wolf thing. So.
She just kind of nods and says, well, worst case scenario, I have, the Dark Beast Ganon here. He'll protect me.
Yeah, you have the dog.
Ganon just looks very proud with his crazy eyes.
Yeah. Akari will give Ganon a pet and say, you know what to do.
He gives you the nod.
The nod. Singular nod.
Are we ready to go?
With your nods.
Mm-hmm.
Are
Akari also nods.
You roughly know where the howl came from, so you gotta lead the way.
And Akari will do just that. As she starts hopping through the trees.
I was gonna say, I'm assuming we're all dashing towards the
Yep.
location.
Wait, before Velkorin goes,
Mhm.
Toto will go up and be like, hey, wait, can I pull out the Shiekah slate, snap a picture of Velkorin.
Oh.
If it's okay with you, I would rather know where you are.
I'm gonna pat Toto on the top of the head.
Yay!
And just if my mask could smile, I would show a smile.
Draw the smiley face on your mask.
Yeah, just
Okay, bye, good luck, don't die!
and then
Back to
yeah,
Naomi.
just dash off.
Oh, Velkorin hasn't rested.
I did.
He got a little
You-
bit.
you
He didn't
got
get a
2
full
hours.
rest, but
I don't have a full rest yet, but
I won't give him exhaustion just because he did attempt
Well, it's
to
not
sleep.
exhaustion yet. It's just
Right.
it's a short rest.
yeah.
Yeah, he wouldn't have gotten stuff back. Had stuff. So
Well, technically, once you level up, it counts as a full rest.
okay.
We had a bit of a rest at the party. It wasn't like an
Yeah,
official
we-
long
yeah, it
rest.
wasn't
Well,
a
if
sleep
we're going
rest,
out of
but-
technically, you're not
Yeah.
supposed to level up until you long rest. So
Yeah, what-
Then we all long rested at the party.
that in the 30
Just-
minutes that we were at the party.
let's go with that.
Alright.
I'll say,
DM's
Akari, you
rules.
don't need to make a second roll since you rolled so high before. You honed in at least on the direction that you should be going. So
Yeah, then if passive perception helps, that's pretty high too, if that should help out. Any?
I guess Vivra, how far out do you think you would be?
I mean, if they could hear the howl, I think howls can be heard up to a mile away. So it's less than a mile away, for sure. But I would say like more than a half mile, probably. Just in between there.
Okay. You guys will head towards their direction. I'll say after about 10 minutes, if you want to attempt to make another survival check, just to see if you can kind of keep the thing, and Vivro, you make another
Stealth check.
stealth to see if you are
Oh,
noisy enough.
Survival or
Use
perception?
my other dice.
Either one.
There we
With
go. There's the
with their roll
garbage
date.
rolls I was waiting for. Sorry. So you need
25.
all you gotta beat is an 11.
Jesus.
Oh.
So
Perception came up as a 25.
All right. Jesus Christ. I forgot. All 3 of you have observant. Also, this is.
oh
gonna be
wait,
annoying.
just kidding. Doesn't matter. But there's actually a stealth stat on here that's actually +4 instead of 2. So beat a 13 is what I meant to say.
I was gonna say, as long as we're all actively looking now, you have to roll higher than 21.
Yep. Pretty
Oh,
much.
nice. Good. I need to
All
be found.
three of us are 21, I think.
Because all
Yeah,
three
for
of you
passive.
decided to take observant.
But
Yeah.
even before that, Akari was
Right.
proficient in perception. It has like plus
Yeah.
6 to it.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll say with
Part of
that
perception.
roll, you can also you hear more than just one howl. You're hearing multiple howls.
Oh,
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Can we discern what is Vivra based on hearing her howl multiple times in our travels?
Her howl is similar to the other howls you're hearing. As in, like, it's more of a communication thing between the other assumed wolves that she's howling at.
Wait, am I like in the same general area as the other howls, or are theirs like farther away or something?
I would assume at this point you guys are kind of hitting that 9-hour mark while you're searching for. That's why I was saying that.
But how
Not
close
the
is
9-hour
Vivra to the
mark.
other wolves?
Vivra is with the other wolves.
Oh, gee.
okay.
I didn't. Okay. Well, now I know what I'm doing differently.
All right.
well, continue heading in that direction.
Yeah, we gotta just keep going.
Yeah. Ain't gonna be scared of no wolves.
It's my howl.
Famous last words.
Second, have Retta roll something for me first.
Oh, there's messages. I
Yep.
didn't even notice. Thank you for saying something.
Yep, have you roll something to determine certain
Ooh.
things.
Imagine
Okay,
if we
so
just
roll
kill
that.
her right here.
So,
It's wrong,
okay.
Wolf.
Yeah, wrong wolf.
Am I using my own stats for that?
Uh,
Or since it's
if that is a
the-
mental stat, well, no, use the
No.
wolf stat at this point.
Okay, that makes sense. So that, and I assume it's with the other bonus?
Yeah.
Okay, so... There you go.
Okay.
So that's that one. Do I see them? Do I need to make the other roll that's on the
Where-
list?
We aren't being stealthy, if that helps.
Yeah.
Don't roll the other thing yet. You roll the other
Okay.
thing once you come out of it.
No, the intelligence check that's on hour 9.
Oh, not yet, because they haven't found you.
Yeah, okay. That's what I was checking for.
Yes.
Cool. Okay.
All right. I assume
What
you guys
now?
are gonna keep going. I'll have you do. You all can kind of hear the howling around, so I guess have one person do one more.
How long have we been running?
You're at like I said, you would be at about the 9-hour mark of how long she would have been gone.
Okay, but when did we start running?
Would have started at about the 8.5 hours, so about a half
Okay,
hour.
there's no way. If she's only a mile away, we would have caught up by now.
You're in the thick brush of the forest that you don't
Listen.
necessarily know where you are.
Oh, so it's like difficult terrain.
Yes. You are not leading. Akari is leading.
Yeah, that's fucking correct.
Listen, if it helps, like I said, Akari's hopping through the trees. For reference, if you've seen Naruto and how they do that for like 20 minutes, you would
So we would more be approaching 9-hour, but not quite there.
Yes.
Then.
But
just
that's why I had you roll your stuff.
Yeah. No, I got it.
So, Akari, make one final perception check just to hone in on their location, since right now
I
it just
refuse.
sounds like they're surrounded you.
Beat a 10.
All right. All right, I got a 12, so that's plus 6, 18.
Yep, you definitely hone in on on her location and pick out
Ding.
her howl is just a twinge different in the tone or whatever than the other howls. So you focus on that one and you manage to get to where she is, and she is with a pack of wolves.
Ah,
We can tell which one she is, right? 'Cause she's a giant fucking mark on her
that's
face.
She's
Pretty
actually.
obvious.
Do you want me to describe
Yeah,
what
I'll
they
let
see?
you
then?
do. I'll let you
Okay,
do the fun
so
part.
she's not a dire wolf. She's actually just a normal wolf like she was earlier. There was no well, I won't say there was no change in transformation because she looks rougher than she normally does when you see her. The way her stance is, it's more animalistic than you have come to see her in this form before. And one key detail that maybe you didn't notice it before, maybe it wasn't there, but on her right ankle is a shining bracelet with etchings in it that have the face of a wolf. And
Akari,
so,
oh, sorry.
no, go ahead. I said, and so that, like, even if she looked a lot like the other wolves, it's like there's that one garish detail that any wild wolf wouldn't be wearing.
Yeah, so let's have her stand out. Akari will point at her.
Did those two have we been noticed?
I'll say Retta, make your check. I guess were you guys being sneaky or
The other
not?
wolves
I was gonna
definitely-
tell those two to be sneaky since they are the sneaky ones.
Oh, okay.
Are you guys
stealth
being
then.
okay? We'll see what you guys.
I was going to pop out.
Once getting
And-
closer, Akari could stay in the trees, of course, if you
Yeah.
give that heads
People
up.
who are being sneaky make a stealth check.
Okay,
I
I sent
was
you the
going
message.
to.
Okay.
Hello there. As I pop, like to make sure they're looking at me and not anything else,
15 on
to
stealth.
see if they run or not.
Okay.
You make stealth,
So
or you're hidden in the brush.
all right. So when you pop out, her head's gonna jerk away from the wolves and see you, and when she regards you, her head lowers and her ears flatten. She gives her tail stiffens and she shows her teeth. And a low growl emanates from her.
With that growl, the other wolves turn in her direction, except for one, who is slightly bigger than the rest of the pack, even bigger than Vivra.
Interesting.
The one big one seems to be minding its business for the most part.
I assume Wythr is also hidden right now.
What did you roll?
I sent it in roll 20, so I didn't interrupt. 18 total.
Okay, yeah, you're also hidden then.
Wythr has
So-
blades ready, but just in case of emergency. She's waiting.
So how many wolves are there?
I will say so with Vivra and the larger wolf, there's 7 in total. So Vivra,
Okay.
5
Damn.
smaller wolves, and then the alpha.
And then. Oh, okay. I have 2 options. I've got 3 options here. I know they're stealthing around. So Vivra is visually on defense against me. Are the other smaller wolves also on defense against me?
And seeing the way that Vivra responded to you, they are also kind of doing the same thing she is doing. They're acting defensively.
And the big one don't care.
Big one doesn't give two shits about you guys. He's just sleeping in the corner.
Do I notice this also, that she looks defensive?
I'm gonna assume probably. I guess roll an insight.
Okay.
See to determine if
Can
she's
I roll
angry.
above a 10? I cannot. Hold on. But total, that's 15.
Yeah,
Just because
it's-
Akari's paying attention, I'll roll 2.
It's pretty obvious that this is
Wow, a 7.
an animal that is trying to defend. It is not necessarily go in attack mode yet, but is kind of like back off.
Take one more step, motherfucker. I dare you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, I'm going to take a step forward.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
I guess.
Uh,
How are in what like presence are you putting out by stepping forward?
Well,
Are you
if you would've
intimidating? Or are you trying
let
to
me
calm
finish.
down?
I don't have my bow in my hand like I always do. It's wrapped on my shoulder. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take a step forward and pull out my daggers and drop them to the ground and show my hands are empty. And look over at the big wolf to make sure, see if it's still paying attention now that I'm even closer.
It has one eye open. And its ear is facing your direction, but it's not really. It's keeping an eye on you, but it's not really worried.
Vivra's watching very closely.
Vivra, if you are in there and you care about these wolves, you should know the type of person I am.
Is there a check I need to make?
We'll say Velkorin make a.
Is that an intimidation?
I was gonna say.
I think that's intimidation.
All right, I was
Yeah,
gonna say
that's
it's either
intimidation.
intimidation,
Oh, yeah, you
persuasion,
threatened
or
my
animal
cat.
handling.
Mm.
One
I'm
of
just
those three.
threatened.
I would say
don't-
intimidation or animal handling, but it's
Ooh.
I like with the way at first it was persuasion, animal handling, but then you threatened the pack, and I'm like, well, that's intimidation
Oh.
right there.
Oh, baby!
Oh no,
Then I
what
guess
is it?
Vivra
That's
roll.
a
What?
23.
Oh gee, do I roll
Natural
anything?
I was gonna
against
say,
that?
what should you
Nat
roll?
20. Would I even roll anything?
Trying to. I don't know what you would contest that.
Normally, it would be
Um,
your insight.
That insight. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess your insight. So if you roll a nat 20, whatever your modifier is.
I'm at 23.
Yeah, he rolled a nat 20. I don't know what their insight modifier is.
It'll
Let me
be the
check.
same
For
as
a,
yours.
for a wolf, it's not big.
No. Well,
It's not.
it's not bad, so it's wisdom.
Yeah.
If I rolled a nat 20.
Oh, no.
Wait, you did?
So with
Did you beat it though with your modifier?
Oh my gosh.
It's
Did you
not
match
So-
it or did you beat it?
I'm adding proficiency.
No, unless they're
No?
proficient in it, and I don't think they
I
are.
don't know if wolves. Okay, so if
Let
they're
me
not,
let me look.
because it
Depending-
doesn't show me. It doesn't show me whether or not they're proficient here. It just like if it doesn't show up at all, do I just assume they aren't?
Yeah,
I
then
think
they are.
it's-
They're not.
Okay, so that's
Depending
uh
on your
It would be
Homebrew
okay. A
rules.
natural wolf has a +1 to wisdom.
yeah, +1, so it'd be a 21
So you
total
failed.
without proficiency.
So you would.
I can't believe I rolled a nat 20 there. What a waste.
Then when you
Yeesh.
dropped it, I was like, "Oh my god! I don't know if a wolf is good at this or not."
Uh-huh.
I know. I was like, wait.
Because I know they're good at perception.
That's why I said a nat 20 doesn't
Okay.
necessarily mean a victory on
Yeah,
that.
no, it doesn't necessarily mean a victory, but I think it does mean that instead of getting scared of you, I think Zom, and you can tell me whether or not this is okay. I think that a part of her understands him in this moment, like the common breaks through the wolf,
Hmm.
and she's like,
what he's trying to convey is you need to
Say,
come here,
Vivra, make another tell.
or they
Another-
will have to get hurt.
Can I have the nat? I rolled another nat 20!
Oh,
Go.
Jesus Christ.
Well, you know what the DC is, so.
A good thing, though. Wait. Where are my notes? Hang on. Oh, 2 nat 20s in a row. 1 in 400. Where's the lottery?
You already used it.
Hang on, wait. Oh my gosh, lucky dice pulled through. And that's exactly what okay, so, like, you see her eyes, like, almost shift and shimmer as, like, an understanding comes through. And in that moment of her coming through, you hear it's a very broken, a very growlish, almost broken common in your head. And you hear, Velkorin?
I'm going to take another step forward. I'm probably within like 10 feet now at this point, right?
Say,
Yeah.
how are you reacting, Vivra? That will determine what the wolves are gonna do.
So she's now beat the check that you gave me.
Yep.
So her stance softens, and she sort of like in wolf, she sort of growls softly to the other wolves, like, no, I'm sorry. They're okay.
Kind of acknowledge your growl, communication, whatever, and
Yeah.
they kind of just walk off back to the big wolf and sit down next to the big wolf.
Yeah.
And at this
And,
point, the big wolf is like, looks like he's sleeping as far as.
Yeah. And while she has broken through temporarily, she will raise the paw that has the bracelet on it and sort of scratch it in the ground a couple times. Like,
That's what I was going to ask next, is because I'm going to walk up to you now that you're not growling, right?
yeah.
Because I recognize
she
the
had
bracelet.
a moment of clarity, yeah.
Especially with her doing that, I would know the bracelet is why she is still in wolf form, right? Like, I could surmise that, or do I need to roll an Arcana check?
You can make the context clues of she's saying, hey, this is what's wrong. So
Okay.
you don't know why the bracelet's doing what it's doing. But
Can I get it
Okay.
off of her?
I guess we didn't talk about this, Vivra. Is it like
I think what we did talk about is it has to be someone she trusts.
do you trust him?
In this moment, and only because of the nat 20, I'm going to say out of necessity she's putting her faith in Velkorin.
Okay, I'll say when you grab onto the bracelet, he kind of feels like it's snug, but then release.
What I was gonna do is I was gonna pat her head and then grab it and like pull it behind me so it like comes off of her arm and I can put it behind me and then put it in my sack right away.
Mm.
So it's now out of sight.
Okay.
Like, I'm not stealing it, I'm just getting it out of the area. Yeah. Because again, I don't know if seeing it affects it, if it's just wearing it affects it. I don't know what this item does.
You were able to pull the bracelet off. Back. You need to roll your other thing that I said.
Yep, I gotta roll the other thing. As you pull it off, I would say that it would transform, right? The bracelet would?
Yeah, it
Once
would
it's
turn back
removed,
to a normal ring.
So yeah, so you take it off and it shrinks and turns into the ring that you would recognize that she's been wearing since day one.
The slight difference that there's a crack on.
Oh, that's right, I forgot about that.
Well, I'm gonna put it in my pocket.
Yeah, the dice hate me.
How are the other wolves reacting currently?
That was my next
They
question.
back down.
Okay.
I'm trusting you
Yes.
two to watch out while I'm doing this
Mhm.
because I have no peripherals on them. I'm focusing here right now.
Mm-hmm.
And by the way, I have one bomb arrow left. So my 3 options were to bomb arrow them if I failed the check, to entangle her, or to persuade her. Because I would about to get jumped by like 7 wolves. And I can't fight 7 of them while you guys jump in from the sides. I can blow them up though.
Does Vivra still look somewhat out of it or not totally herself
Yeah.
from my perspective?
Would they have to? I mean, their passive perception is so high. Do they even? Or
And
like,
passive
is it more?
insight, yeah.
Is it more insight?
It would.
I mean,
it
either
would
way,
be,
you guys all have observant.
right. I
Yeah.
mean, physically, she looks like Vivra. I mean, if you want to do an insight to see her mental status, I guess you can roll an insight.
You, DM, you know how high my passive insight skill is, if that counts. But if you want me to make
I
an
know your
active roll,
perception
the way-
and your
okay.
investigation. I don't know
So
what your
the
insight
way
is.
passive insight works is it's more like just
Passive
your
insight is
general
investigation.
environment. Yeah, it's like when
Oh.
you're not really looking for something, but if you're actually looking deeper
It's
into something, you're
investigation.
supposed to roll for it.
Yeah, so would you
Yeah.
want me to roll actively?
I mean, if that is your passive, then I think you're fine.
All right.
Just because of how high her passive is, she has a passive 24.
Oh my gosh.
So, because she took the intelligence side, I would say with a passive of that high, she doesn't seem herself, even though she is herself.
And I saw that she seemed to be somewhat comforted by like realizing that she knew Velkorin, or like that connection is what kind of helped her.
She is
Correct?
not hostile to you guys.
She's only. I think the other two were still hiding.
That's
though.
true. The other two
Yeah.
are hidden. But
So
Mhm.
towards Velkorin, she's not.
she is not presenting a hostile attitude.
Yeah, she when she first transforms back, she'll be sitting on the ground, and she'll sort of hold her head for a moment as if she's dazed. And then I think slowly she'll crawl over closer to Velkorin and sit by his legs and lean against him.
I'd like to try something, just mostly for flavor, not for mechanics. Wythr is staying hidden, but she's going to reach into her satchel and pull out some Saflina flowers, which are the flowers that Vivra knows that Wythr smells like that flower. And she's going to just sort of rub the flower petals in her hands to release some of that scent in hopes that it'll add sort of a calming effect or like a familiar smell to the area to help Vivra come back.
Which color are you using? Or are you using all 3?
Red.
Vivra, since you're still, wolf brain, I should say, you pick up the scent that bleh, 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 too many words. Wythr's scent, it's a scent that you recognize. It's kind of very flowery, but also has a hint, just like a warm, I don't know how you would describe a warm smell, but
And
easy way.
does it do anything besides just provide a familiar scent?
It's a familiar scent, so it would help you if you were you were to see if you're wanting to see if you're hostile to the rest of the group. It would be something that would help.
Yeah.
Okay.
No
I
gameplay
thank you
effect.
for the most
but-
part. I think you are fine since you've reverted back and Velkorin. You're familiar with Velkorin, so I don't think you would be aggressive
if it's
towards the
okay,
others.
Yeah.
but-
I would say that it's up to you as the player to like narratively decide if Vivra finds like a familiar smell comforting at all. Vivra and Wythr aren't like super close yet, so it might not have a
Yeah,
comforting
I was
effect.
thinking about that too. because they're not super close, I won't say that it comforts her necessarily, but I will say that since it is familiar to her, she might kind of like glance around, like trying to figure out where that's coming from.
Yeah, it could possibly help with like memory at least, even if it's not comforting. Having familiar smells, she might remember more about
I would have to say that's up to Zom whether or not it helps my memories come back.
Nope.
All right. We're just all right.
But DM, that's how smells work.
That's how smells.
Yes, and that's
The
why I said.
olfactory.
That's why I said it's a familiar smell to her, so she recognizes that she knows
familiar,
you.
But...
I'm still hidden anyways, so it's just the scent.
Because you did that, she knows where you are now, though.
She would know where the smell is coming from if she.
Is Pip with me?
Did you have Pippin come with, or did you leave him behind?
I wouldn't have left him behind because not for combat.
Okay. Then Pippin is with you.
I was expecting us to fight something. Then Pippin is going to try to lesser restoration Vivra.
Oh, interesting.
To see if that does anything.
You pop
What does
the
less
spell up.
restoration do?
Yeah, I've got the spell up. What's up?
Read it again. Where?
Either one disease or one condition afflicting it. So if it's a condition or anything. But the conditions can be blind, deafness, paralysis, or poison. But I don't know what this condition would be. Because if it's memory issues.
I would say it does not work because it is not considered one of the conditions that is currently occurring to her.
Can Vivra stand on 2 feet, or is she walking around like a dog?
Currently, she's leaning against your legs.
I know, but like when you crawled over to me, so
Yes, yeah, she crawled.
I'm gonna try to help Vivra to her feet.
Can I walk? Have I forgotten?
Can you walk?
Hi.
Does she look?
Absolutely not.
Does she look still? Can I tell that she still looks lost?
Yeah. And you're close enough to her and confused.
Okay.
So she, if you try to help her stand on 2 feet, she'll be leaning very heavily, and because I rolled so low, if you let her go at all, she immediately falls back down.
Okay. I'm gonna unstrap my mask and pull my mask up, so she now has a familiar face, and not just the mask.
Oh, right, because you still have your disguise self on. I was like, wait, hold on.
Yeah, I was like, whoa.
Well. Let's reveal everybody.
The irony of if he showed his real face right now, that would probably make it worse.
That would make it worse. So I'm gonna just pop my half burned and scarred face off out.
I would like to point something out that this would be Akari's first time seeing your face, right? Because Akari is in the shadows watching.
The scarred one, yeah.
Your quote-unquote face.
My face. It's my face. Leave me alone. It'll be beautiful.
Okay, Scarface.
Remind me, this was not the same face that you used with the.
It's the same face he showed Vivra.
It's the face I showed Vivra, and the same face I would have showed Toto.
Okay, but not the same face as you showed.
So the face I used to intimidate the weirdo. No,
it's not the same.
No, it's the same. It's the same scarred face Vivra and Toto know.
Okay.
So now all of them see this face as my face, and that's what they will believe, except for Wythr.
True. Okay.
She lays on your feet.
Is there a picture of this face or no?
No, it's just a like kind of like a tan skin, more like elven looking face that has a bunch of burn marks and scars down the left side.
Okay, like a
Hylian looking thing.
I just wondered if there was a reference or something that everybody had. That's why I was like, oh, okay.
No, just more like a tanner skinned Hylian. With
he has the same skin color.
Yeah.
Gerudo don't have pointed ears.
No?
They do in this one.
Oh.
Because this is so far in the future where
Understandable. Have a nice day.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's far enough in the future where that trait would have moved on. So the Gerudo would have pointy ears. Era.
Very interesting. So you fall back down to my feet after I take my mask off?
Yeah, I guess. You let go.
I didn't I can take my mask off with one arm, with one hand. I can still hold you.
I mean, but yeah, she's not holding on to your arm. So if you're using your
God.
hands for something else, she's just gonna sit back down.
And I would gently put her back down and do this.
and then
and
she lays on your feet.
It's like humanoid dog.
Yeah.
Wait, what are you doing?
She's
I'm gonna-
like
I'm gonna-
stretching and yawning.
Kneel down to her because she's a fucking wolf in a human body, right?
Essentially.
Speak with your special tongue.
Yeah. I need something to jot her memory. Is what I'm kind of getting from this, right?
Possibly.
Okay.
You don't know.
You
I
can
don't know.
certainly try.
Certainly try.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
She seems trusting right now, so I feel like
Yeah.
you could possibly just scoop her up and bring her back to camp.
I'm not strong enough to carry her. She's almost
I
my
forgot you're like
size.
weaker than I am.
I'm
moved
so
this one,
strong.
That's right. I won.
I
Carry
will-
me.
Let me see what I got here.
I think Toto
forgot
actually
that you're
has the
not
highest
well,
strength.
You're
Akari
not
has-
strong, but you're
Akari
but
would
you're big. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm big.
A little
I'm big.
sad.
Let me
Where's the fish prince?
Yeah.
Fish mate. My boy.
One of you just runs off to retrieve him. Hey, we can't carry our friend. Side on. That's right.
Okay, I'm just checking all the stuff I have really quick.
What's with her strength?
I will try to lift her back up and wrap her and put her arm around my shoulder. So she's standing straight up, because she's not that much shorter than I am, right?
Uh,
I think she's like 2
I
inches
think-
shorter than you. I think you're
Yeah,
7
so-
foot. She's like 6'10".
he's like
Yeah,
6'8" or 6'10", something like that.
So you'd easily be able to get your arm around my shoulder and then lean up against me. And then I will put one arm down around her waist, so she's like right next to me so she won't fall over. And then I will take slow steps with her to try to get her to
She is
walk.
not pleased about being forced to be on 2 legs right now.
I don't care. We're gonna try taking steps.
Do I need to roll something to
I mean, if you want to resist, I guess.
If she tries resisting, I'm gonna glare at her.
roll intimidation against?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, it's my own strength now, which is -2 still. Am I rolling strength or athletic? Just strength, right? So 15. I got a
Whatever.
15.
A 15? Wait, do I have to beat that with my intimidation?
You have to beat that.
No,
with your-
that's
if
my
she's-
strength. You have
If
to
she's
beat that with
trying to
your own
resist, then
strength.
you would have to roll strength.
Oh, if
contested.
you're trying to resist. Oh, okay.
You would need
And
to roll.
after I resist, you can roll your
Wait, it's
intimidation.
16?
You got a 16?
Yeah.
You beat me by 1 again? What is this madness? Always by
I
1.
I rolled a
Yeah, hex.
17 and I'm like, wait a minute. Oh, I'm negative
Blasphemy.
strength. I'm
Yeah, I
16.
rolled a 17 and mine's -2, you piece
oh,
of garbage.
I heard you say that you got a 16, not a
No, I got a-
15.
no,
I thought we tied.
You thought we tied? How crazy would that be?
I
Oh,
thought we
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 tied.
tied
I
on
thought it
our
was
roll,
funny.
but
It
my
sounds like that did
-2
tie.
saved your ass.
Yeah, I did tie, but her
No,
negative
no.
is
But I'm
better.
just
Is worse than
weaker.
yours.
Oh, true.
Yeah, she's just weaker than I am.
Now you can intimidate me.
Okay, now I will try to intimidate you. This is gonna be
Wait,
my one
what do
terrible
I roll
roll.
against that? What do I roll against intimidation?
Fucking.
What is it? Insight or something. Hang on, no, what do I add to it? I just rolled really well.
Oh, fuck me.
Uh,
I rolled really well too.
I think
I got
it's
a
technically
22.
persuasion, I guess.
I roll up. It's persuasion for me.
Think.
Okay, so
it would be insight
Insight.
because
I thought it was
sorry.
insight.
it's insight.
Yeah,
because
insight.
It's you that
So
discerning.
I got a 19, and you
I
said you got a
rolled a
22.
natural 19,
Wow.
Yep.
GG.
so I got 22.
Well played, sir.
The issue is I'm always rolling not good in combat. So once we're gonna get in combat, I'm gonna be fucked. Yeah, I rolled a natural 19, so I got 22.
Right. He glared at you,
Oh,
and it worked.
Hang on. Sorry, my husband's knocking on the door.
It would not be the first time I've glared at her character.
Mhm.
That's a familiar sight.
I think Wythr knowing that like she and Akari are not close to Vivra, she'll make sure that she and Akari stay hidden in the shrubs and stuff, and let
Sorry.
Velkorin handle this.
Oh yeah, until Akari gets called out, she's just staying there.
Okay, I'm back. What happened?
I glared at you, and it was familiar because I've done this before.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So her expression changes, and you just see that damn it just in her eyes.
This is
Like,
not the
wait,
first
I've
time
been
I've
here
been.
before.
You are not the alpha wolf of this pack. Stop.
As much as I try to be.
Yeah. Stop it. Squirt bottle.
It's me. I'm the
Yeah, it's
alpha.
Wythr. Wythr is the alpha.
No, the Korok.
She
Toto is secretly.
Oh my gosh. Honestly. Maybe. That'd be funny.
I just imagine
But
Toto doing some
she kind
crazy
of
ass
groans, but you
background.
notice she doesn't really say anything at this point. She's just like trying to walk with you now.
Okay. And I'm just gonna try to slowly walk her back to camp. There's not much else we can do.
I'm gonna stay at the struggle, so it's gonna take you about an hour to get back.
That's fine.
Oh boy.
In that time, I will just have random little conversations with Vivra, just talking at her if she can't talk back about random little things. And then about DM, this is a question for you.
What?
After about 45 minutes, I would like to refix my disguise self.
Okay.
So it doesn't fade out.
Okay.
Because I believe it only
Mark
lasts an
your
hour at the
spell.
level I'm casting. I hate this is my last spell. I think it's only an hour.
Pretty sure it's an hour.
Yeah, so I am now out of spells. Well, technically no, because I can cast it at a higher level.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I can cast it at a higher level. But yeah, we will walk. I will just walk with her and take that hour.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. That's all I got.
Sorry. Yeah, as it crosses the hour mark, she's still not really speaking, but she says slowly, she'll just like, Velkorin, sorry.
I'm gonna have him react the exact same way I did.
What?
You feel like his muscles that were like tensely holding you, they loosen and his shoulders like slump down a little bit. And like you can see like visual sadness in his face.
Oh, my heart.
Because remember that he explained to you why he's so protecting of people.
Yeah.
And his face is that reminder.
Oh. She like tilts her head and looks up at him, and her face sort of mimics that sadness a little bit.
We'll figure it out. And we're just gonna continue walking back.
Alright. Once they're back at camp, I don't know, set her on a log or something.
Set her next to Toto. Toto will
Okay.
wake her up. I'm gonna put my mask back on.
Actually, Toto is trying to cook right now.
Exactly, Toto will wake her up.
Roll
Oh,
a
gee.
performance.
Whee!
Oh boy. Isn't it survival?
I'm saying perform.
Okay.
That one!
Oh,
You and your
This is
cooking!
the second time.
Another dubious food.
It's just
You
a,
are not a
it's
chef.
just straight up a piece of charcoal that's somehow still
You're
on fire.
consistent.
The smell is so viscerally familiar that she hisses at Toto.
Toto hisses back. It's like,
What are you trying to make this time, Toto?
I tried baking an apple pie.
How about
Sorry, I
tomorrow
got distracted again.
we start with just cooking some meat?
Okie dokie.
I know you can do it. I just feel like you leave it on a little too long.
Where is the charcoal?
It's pie.
It's pie.
It's
So
charcoal pie.
you know how a pie would, in a normal pie sheet or whatever. It's like a shriveled, just black disc in the middle of it.
Akari would just look at it and wonder to herself, like, that's supposed to be pie?
It looks like a hockey puck, pretty much.
Vivra would like to get away from the hockey puck. She sort of at this point, I guess, semi-crawls still, but you're just trying to get away from it.
Keep it away from me.
Yeah.
And you're good with her.
I'm not sure if Toto can see me, but Akari and Velkorin can definitely see
Oh
me.
yeah, definitely.
I've followed back, but Wythr is sort of trying to stay hidden from Vivra until she's doing a bit better.
Oh, well, I didn't take
reduce-
observant, so it shouldn't be
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah, Wythr
Toto
is
didn't
hidden
notice
from
either.
you. Okay, so Wythr is hidden from Toto and Vivra, but Akari and Velkorin know where she is.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Toto gets an idea.
Where's Pippin?
Can my Korok try cooking?
Oh my god.
Where's the Korok?
Off my shoulder.
On fire.
Is it?
Poor guy.
Is Pippin or the Korok? I don't know, flying around or wiggling or anything.
And he's hanging out with Velkorin still.
Hmm. Are they obviously in the open?
Are you
Yeah, we're
obviously
by the
going?
fire pit.
And can I see them? Can Vivra see the two tiny creatures?
I mean, they're not hiding, so yeah.
Uh-oh.
Attack stance.
Oh no.
As I sneak up to these tiny creatures, I would like to slap the Korok off of Toto's shoulder.
Would you attack?
I guess roll a claw attack against the Korok.
Am I right there?
My nat 20s destroyed me. I just rolled a nat 1.
I mean, yes, you're there, and she rolled
So,
that one, so I guess.
think with the nat 1 is instead of smacking the Korok, I tackle Toto.
Oh god!
You know how dogs they try to attack and then their heads just go instead of their paws?
Yes, I love
That. Watch out for my horns. Fuck that.
Big Vivra, can I help you?
So wait, do you fall over or what? Because oh my gosh, I'm so much taller than you.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's
Yep.
Do we need a contested strength check to see if she stays up?
I guess I could roll a strength check.
Oh gosh, 15.
I mean,
That's
you
a
just
6.
You
kinda...
beat me by 1! You piece of garbage! Yeah.
So I guess instead of tackling her, it was more of a
What
into the wall, and you just kind of fall in front of her.
I fall to the ground.
Dunk.
Ow!
Do
Mine!
Do we currently have the carriage nearby at the camp?
It would be
If it-
tucked behind the camp, yeah.
Okay, Wythr will just sneak in there and wait in the carriage.
Hiding spot.
I don't know what to do now. She's just disappointed.
Alright, what are we doing?
Oh, did the Korok stay on her shoulder though? When I tackled her.
That'd be up to Toto.
Probably stumbled just a little bit. It's like, wah!
I want it to fall.
Oh no. Yep.
Are you taunting me? She doesn't actually say that. She can't talk yet.
Right. What are you guys doing?
Some of us still haven't had a long rest. Velkorin's low on spell slots. Vivra was zooming all night.
Oh my gosh, I haven't slept at all. I must
Yeah.
be
Nope.
exhausted.
I am going to, because it's gonna be light, right? Like it's gonna be daytime.
Yeah, it's daytime at this point. It's
I
probably like...
am going
Oh
to
my gosh.
grab Vivra.
Right, the
It's
sunlight's
probably-
bad. I don't know how to use my
early.
umbrella.
I'm gonna grab Vivra and I'm gonna move her because our carriage is a covered carriage, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna move
Oh.
her into the carriage.
Shove her in there with
You found a
Wythr.
Wythr.
Uh-oh.
Not that you didn't know where she was already, but
Yeah. I'm gonna
Yeah.
ignore with her.
Ignore. Do I see Wythr? I mean, there's not many places to hide inside the carriage. I don't know.
No.
It's like an open fucking area.
Yeah,
it's
Wythr will
not
do her
noticed.
best. Wythr will do her best to like maintain a distance, like personal space distance, to not threaten Vivra in like a vulnerable
Vivra
state.
follows you.
Oh. So Wythr's just like crawling out of the carriage, trying to leave as much room for Vivra.
She continues to try to follow you. She's like trying to get in your face.
I'm gonna grab Vivra and
You know how wolves say
Or-
hello by sniffing noses? That's what
Yeah.
she's trying to do right now.
I'm gonna
Oh, you're
grab
grabbing
her
Vivra?
and then keeping her in the carriage because it's gonna be uncomfortable for her as soon as she's outside.
grabbed her by her
She's like,
scruff.
why?
Yeah.
Wythr will get back into the carriage with her so that she doesn't keep trying to leave, and she'll just hand her some more flowers.
Whether have you
Oh,
slept
no.
yet?
She nods.
Vivra, you need to sleep. Rest.
Yeah.
And he points
Mm.
down at like the, because he normally sleeps in there when nobody's paying attention.
Lay
So there's
down.
like, there's stuff in there. Yeah, he's pointing to lay down.
Mm.
And there is like furs and stuff on the floor, so you can lay down. and be comfortable.
She points to the ground and says, "You."
Yeah, tell him.
I've
Velkorin's
intimidated her
catching a lot of
twice.
sass today.
I've intimidated her twice today. Do I need to do it a third time, or is this just gonna carry over that at this point she's gonna listen to?
I
what
mean, it's
say?
probably been like another
Maybe.
30 minutes or so, hasn't it?
Okay.
And you rolled that intimidation at the beginning when you were walking back, so...
You're gonna beat me so easily right now.
Well, I rolled a natural 20,
Oh,
Ah!
Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
so 23.
Okay, so she grabs Wythr and pulls her to the ground, and then stares up at you.
You've only ever heard this like ghostly voice in your head in small words. She doesn't talk very often, but as she gets pulled down, you can hear just an audible like ah!
Just
Which is odd.
Beep.
Yeah.
I'm gonna poke my head out of the carriage.
Okay.
To get, and then I see Akari and Toto out there, right?
Yeah.
We're gonna get some rest. Let us know if anything happens. And I don't know, go explore the town or something. Just gonna go back. And he looks over to Akari. As soon as I'm up, we'll head up or head north.
Akari just says, I'm always on guard.
Just for
Negatively.
your guys' sakes, you have not collected your reward yet.
That's
Oh.
yeah, that's why we're not leaving yet.
Okay. Just
I
making
figured
sure you
weren't leaving
remembered.
yet because you
Yeah,
have an
Toto.
incapacitated Vivra.
Yes. Yes.
I need you to go to the chief and collect our reward for helping with the fish.
Okie dokie.
And Wythr, I'm gonna grab
I'm
Wythr
being grabbed
away
by
from-
everyone.
No,
I'm
no.
getting you away. Hold on.
She's
Hold-
like on top
Wythr,
of
tug
Wythr.
of war.
Wythr's like
No.
a stuffed animal in her arms right now.
I've done this before with children. I know I can do this.
Are you gonna try to wrestle her away from me?
I'm going to replace Wythr.
Wythr is grappled currently.
With what?
At this point, I'll have to replace her with myself. There's nothing else I can replace her
But
with.
is your strength high enough?
It's,
It's
higher
stronger than
mine.
hers.
That's true.
The struggle
I'm
Olympics.
just trying to
Beat
help.
a
And plus,
7. I dare
and plus-
you.
Wythr, you'd probably be helping me trying to get away.
Oh yeah, with the help action, you'd get advantage against
Yeah. Well, okay. That's a 12, and then I rolled a fucking 2. But the 12 was the first one.
me. So
Wythr
yeah.
isn't struggling or anything. She's totally fine here.
Oh.
Wythr, I need you to go Toto. Please.
Wythr, like, oddly, it kind of seems like she doesn't want to get up and leave.
She's like,
You
I'm
know what?
getting a hug from Vibra. This might never
I-
happen again.
I'm just gonna leave those two, and I'm gonna go Toto myself. Apparently, I don't need sleep. I'm just gonna go.
Oh my gosh, that's right. Wythr, you've slept and he hasn't.
Yeah.
You got a
Rude.
short rest though, so I won't give you
Yeah,
exhaustion.
I
yet.
will go with Toto so I can spend some time with Toto.
Mhm.
So I guess I'm gonna catch up to Toto since I'm assuming they've already started walking into town.
Yeah,
If
they're
you're not
just
fighting
strutting
with her, she's
along.
gonna fall asleep on top of you.
Jesus. So the two are staying in the wagon. Was Akari going with you guys, or were you staying behind?
Yeah. I say Akari would follow.
Okay, so all 4 of us then go down, because
Yep.
then we would have Naomi.
And the dog. Cannon.
Well, I'll
Yeah.
say it's nighttime, so Naomi's probably. Or wait,
thought it
no,
was
that's right. You
morning.
just woke
It's
up.
morning. Yeah,
That's
it's
what I meant to say,
daytime, yeah.
sorry.
That's why he
It's
pulled
early
me into the
morning.
cart.
Early morning. Because you guys slept you were awake through the night, so it would be early morning.
I'm going to hand Toto some random food that I have.
Toto will take it.
'Cause I'm assuming that they have not ate yet.
Block cheddar cheese.
There's a whole half a wheel of cheese.
Skyrim wheel of cheese. Just pulls it out of his pocket.
And then while walking, I have a high enough perception to know they're weaning their arm, right?
Yeah, unless, I mean, I would assume Toto would probably trying to hide it, but yeah, you're...
Yeah, Toto, are you trying to hide that your arm is a little stiff?
Let's say right now, probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
While
gonna send you another
walking,
thing in a second here.
me or Toto?
Kale. Toto.
Do what now?
I'm sending you a message as well. just because I don't remember if you revealed this part of it yet or not.
Oh yeah. Velkorin would notice that as like Toto is walking, they do have like a bit of a limp too.
A limp as well?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Okay. Then when Akari catches up and Naomi catches up, I'll look over to Toto. Are you doing all right?
In what way?
And he just like looks at your leg and your arm. Physically, are you doing all right?
My arm's a little, and Toto would just make like a motion where it's like creaking, almost.
Creak.
Like metallic creaking.
Oh god.
I don't think I told you what the leg is like that too.
I don't know what that means.
Did you? He forgot. Okay.
I don't know what the creaking means. Like
Toto whispers like, I don't know what that means at all. It's all I can imagine Velkorin looking at him.
like Volcar just looks over at Akari like, what the fuck is going on? Like,
Akari would just shrug.
Toto's a mystery being. I don't know. Is
Toto
there something?
will look at Akari and then back at Velkorin.
Is there something that's causing this, or?
Oh, we were in water. I don't know how that would affect it. Oh. Uh-oh.
Velkorin's gonna stop for a second. Okay. Toto, I'm gonna ask you something.
Yes.
Can you show me your shoulder?
Mm-hmm. And Toto will like lift off the scarf and then.
Because I know what her arm looks, or their arm looks like. I've seen it.
Toto will lift off the scarf and then pull the shirt open to where you can see the scarf, where you see the arm, and you see on top of the shoulder there's like metallic, like most definitely a robot arm going up to like the shoulder area.
Is it all that thing that you showed me on your wrist and your arm before? Is it all like that same stuff?
Yes. And hold on. Toto will also take off the boot and just kind of pull up their pants, kind of like Yzma from and put it through. And then like that for the leg too. I'm not gonna show you all of it, but it goes up to
It goes up high. That's like it goes
Very
up high. Yeah.
Yes. Again.
Is this something you would know how to work on?
Take a look with your special eyes.
Who just added me? Oh.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Everyone on.
Vivra said she'll be RB checking her kids.
I'm back.
How
Welcome
dare.
Thank you. Sorry for having little humans. My husband had to pop out for a little bit, so
Oh.
now they're under my charge.
Oh, gee.
He scheduled a job on his day off on accident.
Oops.
Oh.
Is it something you know how to work on yourself, or is it?
Toto, flip a coin.
I got you.
Did I miss something
Your leg
important?
locks up.
Uh-oh.
So Toto like stops walking in place and they kind of like stumble a bit. Oh. I can't move my leg.
Everyone's having problems.
Okay.
The ocean was a mistake, apparently.
I'm going to... I don't think my character's smart enough for this. Let me check my intelligence. I mean, it's not bad. I'm gonna
Roll a history check.
a history check.
Because you're trying to know if you know this thing.
Oh god.
But this is probably gonna be a pretty high check.
18.
Not quite where I wanted you to be at. You don't know what it is, but it does seem familiar to you.
Okay.
But for some reason, you just can't put it together. But
Do you mind?
It is familiar to you.
Toto, do you mind if I'm gonna help Toto sit down. And I'm gonna look at Akari. I'm like, Akari, you can either stay here or you can go in and get some supplies and
Akari knows
get
my
our reward.
secrets.
Yeah, that's just it. Akari's here too. It's like, if you'd like, do you mind going into town and getting some supplies for us for the road?
What kind of supplies you need?
We're gonna need food. If you can pick up more bombs or anything like that, or any type of supplies, and get a reward from the chief. And I will hand Akari. I would know how much.
Take my Korok friend with you.
I would know how much supplies would cost, right? Because I'm not giving them all my.
I mean, if you're just buying like general rations, that's not gonna be too expensive. It'd be like 1 gold for all of you.
I'll give them 5 gold pieces.
I mean, if you're wanting to find out if somebody has potions or other things, then that would be more.
Yeah.
You're just wanting general supplies.
We just need general supplies for right now. And then get Naomi something. Get her a treat or something.
A treat?
There might be sweets. I don't know.
What?
There could be a bakery down there.
Yeah, I'll let her choose if she wants something. We have our own money.
You're buying
She's
for the
not
group.
a child.
You're buying for the group, so I give you 5 gold.
She'll take the money and head into town to get the supplies.
Take
I
my
fucking know.
Korok with you.
Okay, the Korok can come along.
All right. Okay, looking at her leg now, or their leg now. I kind of know what's going on, but I don't know what's going on. You said
You recognize, like, I'm trying to figure out how to word it.
Is it all mechanical, or is it fucking that spiritual, fucking current Legend of Zelda arm bullshit?
No. It is, like I said, it's familiar to you, but you can't quite place why it's familiar to you.
Toto, do you know what they did to you?
They kind of stare off into space as they try to remember. Ugh.
Poor Toto.
I just imagine like the trauma faces and like those overthinking faces.
The PTSD.
You don't need to overthink it if you don't know. Can I tinker with it a little bit to see if it's, because it is metal, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or it appears to be metal. Can I see if it's like rusting up, or there's something I would recognize in there that I could check to see if something's broken or like getting clogged up somewhere?
Toad, you allow him to tinker with you.
I trust you. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right.
I'm
Just
not
warning
messing with
you.
it, but
You don't
I'm
know
not
what the
messing with
fuck
it.
this is. Are you just
That's
doing
why
an
I'm not-
investigation, or are you actually trying to fix it?
I'm investigating it to see if I can surmise roughly what
Okay,
might
do
be
an
causing the issue.
investigation check.
I'm not sticking my tinkering tools in her fucking or in their leg. Be like, what does this do?
I was gonna say, I mean, you can try, but it's gonna be a hard DC because you don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Oh god,
Velkorin's
this
just crouched there, like tapping the knee like the reflex hammer,
Yeah.
seeing if the leg goes out.
because it's the leg and the arm. Okay, that's not my stats. That's Pippin's stats. Oh. No, never mind. Pippin and I have the same intimidation. We're good. I'm like, have I been using the wrong
You're trying to
page?
intimidate my leg?
Yeah. You said investigation?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
That's a 17.
17.
Yeah.
I would say around her joints specifically, you can see it looks like there's definitely dried salt buildup,
Okay.
which seems to be causing issues, as well as just a hint of rust starting to.
Could I clean that with my tinkering tools?
Do you have any kind of oil?
Not on me.
Then say, well, how are you going to try to clean it?
Well,
Besides,
it's salt.
besides wiping it off.
You guys gonna chisel little salt pockets out, and then we can go get oil from the store. I just need them to get well enough to where they can move a little bit, and then we can get to the store and I can clean it.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna leave them sitting in the middle of the fucking road.
Cannot. Yeah, I guess with that I have enough investigation. You'll, like I said, you noticed the salt build up, and then the early signs of starting to rust, kind of like, you know.
Toto, do you have any oils or anything like that on you?
You would.
Let me dig through my bag.
I was gonna say, with their built, they make robots and crap, don't they?
Yeah, Toto, you would have oil if I don't have it marked in your inventory. You would probably have it because you need to.
They'd probably be in a components.
You need to do maintenance on your own stuff, so.
And Toto's digging through the bag and just, there it is. Here you go.
All right. With that, then can I fix their joints?
Yeah, you'll. Like I said, you need to clean off the salt well enough.
Yeah.
But you can at least get her leg moving again.
Okay.
Their leg moving again.
Yeah. Get their leg up and moving, and then check out their arm to see if I'm assuming it's the same thing on their arm.
Yes, just not as severe yet.
Okay. Then I'll use the oil and clean out their arm. the fucking little guy on top of Akari's head right now.
You're literally the Tin Man with her right now.
Yeah.
With the oil can.
I'm the dad learning 50 new skills today.
Jack of all trades.
Yay!
I will. Yeah. Okay. So I will say that you at least did enough maintenance to get things moving properly. They'll
Are you
still
able
need to have a proper cleaning? Like Toto will need to do it herself.
That's what I'm asking you.
Enough to
Toto, are you able to clean, like, take care of your prosthetics isn't a word that really exists yet. Artificial limbs.
Yeah, I should be able to.
Okay. They should be good enough now to at least get you moving.
Toto, I also
I
need
never
to make it.
encountered water much.
Yeah, we'll keep you out of the water from now on.
I just want to take a note for Toto. When you were digging in your pouch, you noticed that the notes that Wythr wrote for you are gone.
Sus.
Wait. You won't steal from me, but you steal from the baby?
Who says I took them?
Hey, Wythr's
mighty
not
big
there right
assumption.
now.
If you see the art, that's my baby girl. Must protect baby Yoda.
Goodness gracious.
Don't speak to me or my son ever again.
All right.
Toto will remember this.
They're my notes. I wrote them. They're mine. I could do what I want with them.
Is my Shiekah slate missing?
No,
Okay.
I feel like that one would be pretty obvious if that was missing.
Yes.
Considering that one's on your waist.
The Toto's a little dumb sometimes, so.
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, Toto said they were a good cook and then just 2 nat ones.
Yep.
That's so unfortunate.
Hey, they're really good at making charcoal.
Yeah.
Valid.
That can be used to cook other things.
Mm-hmm.
Then I guess I will help Toto back to their feet, and we will move on into town to catch up to Akari, depending on what they are doing.
Yeah. So, oop. Second. Yep. Second. Okay. Yeah. So I guess Akari, did you hang around, wait for them to finish, or are you?
I know Akari went to town with Naomi to get the stuff, buy supplies, everything.
Right. I will say you guys. Well, you were gathering your supplies, and at that point, that Velkorin and Toto would have caught up to you guys after you're finishing your shopping, unless you have specific things you would want to shop for.
It's basic supplies for now, unless there's a weapon shop or something she could browse.
I mean, not a fancy weapon shop. It's like fishing supplies. So, I mean, if you want a fishing spear.
I got a special store I want to look for.
Uh-oh.
Nah, she wouldn't look at that store.
Hey, what are you looking for, Velkorin?
Is there a store that sells sweets?
Sells sweets. You're in a fishing village.
There could be some kind of sweets.
They could
Roll a
sell
perception
Swedish fish.
check.
Oh, saltwater taffy. Saltwater
Exactly.
taffy.
Exactly.
A perception
I rolled
check.
terribly.
Wow, it's about time.
Let me check my stats up because I got pretty good perception. That would be a 15.
15. All
That's not bad.
You rolled
Mhm.
high enough. As you guys are kind of right as you come out of the supply shop, general store, out the corner of your eye, you see a little, very small, like street merchant, and in there, it looks like a weird, almost cold chest, and they're selling snow cones.
Damn, nothing I can store.
I mean, you can see the snow cones. They might have other things you just haven't gone up.
Okay, I'm gonna walk up to the snow cones place.
Plates. Yes.
Art.
And it's it's a older woman, just kind of typical grandma. She's selling grandma candy and snow cones, basically.
How much? Hello there. How much for your candy?
Oh, I'm just, it's for the children, so just 1 copper for 5 pieces.
How many pieces does she have?
About 20, probably.
The
The majority she would be selling is the snow cone.
How much for a snow cone?
That'll put you at about 5 coppers.
Okay. I will. Do you mind if I take 10 of your candy and then looks around? Do you guys want snow cones?
It's like the dad at a fair.
We're gonna get 4 snow cones.
Okay.
They didn't respond, so we're getting 4
Making
snow
the
cones.
decision. Executive decision.
4 snow cones and some 10 pieces of candy. And I will give her a gold piece.
Just kind of like shocked, and she's like, I can't break this,
You don't have to. I just grab the candy and I put it in my little bag. It's for you. Think of it as a tip.
Oh, aren't you just sweet? She goes to try to pinch you, but it hits your mask.
I'm also probably significantly taller than she is.
She doesn't care. She's reaching up. She half grazes your chest. She's like, oh,
Cute grannies have no limits.
nope. Grandma will do what Grandma want to do. So she prepares you 4 snow cones and then hands you the candy. I'll say they're various flavors of like, well, if I'm going by, think about what the fruits are. There's a wild berry flavored one. There is a sour apple flavored one. Hydro melon technically flavored one,
Watermelon.
which is watermelon, but it's called hydro
Bomb
melon.
fruit flavor.
And the last one would be like coconut.
Spicy.
Well, that makes sense.
I mean, I'm not sharing them. The snow cones I will share. The candy, yeah, those are mine. The candy is for when I need to reward them.
Oh god.
Wow.
Wythr will have no part in this.
If you haven't noticed, Velkorin likes sweets. He always has candy. It's been a thing since episode 1.
I
Yes.
did notice, but I'm not
Yeah.
there right now to comment on it.
So he puts candy in a little pouch, and he puts that pouch where he puts his secret stuff.
Secret tunnel.
His secret little pouch in his
Secret
chest.
candy.
But it's on the opposite side. It's on the left side, so it's where closest part to his heart is his candy.
Okay.
And then once I got the 4 snow cones, I will walk over and I'll hand one to Toto.
Thank you.
Then I will hand one to Akari.
Akari will take it.
And I hand one to Naomi.
Reluctantly take it. Naomi takes it. She's like, yeah, fuck yeah, candy.
It's a snow cone, and
All
then
right.
we have snow cones.
Okay, that's right.
No candy
Either
for
way.
them. Candy for me.
Candy's for me.
Candy is for me.
I
Me
will
alone.
add 10 pieces of candy to my inventory.
Got it.
Add item, candy. There is no just candy, so I have to make my own item.
That's amazing.
Item. Candy.
I'm literally eating candy right now.
Other possessions, just add candy.
Jesus.
Maybe now I'll steal from you.
Add
Just
custom
joking.
item, candy, 10 pieces. 10 pieces of candy.
Good.
Got it.
Got 10 pieces of candy. Famous candy from Concord. Fishing village.
Yeah.
Alright. I assume you guys are gonna go try to find the chief master fisherman, whatever I called him.
Yeah.
What the fuck did I even name him? I don't even remember what I named him. Oops. That was a long fuck. Write it down. I didn't write it down.
You said it to me the other day and now I can't remember.
Fucking remember.
Because I couldn't remember his title. I called him the Fish
The
Lord.
fish lord. I think I just called him fish. I know I gave him a name, but I don't remember what I gave him. It's probably somewhere buried in our chat, so I'll find it later.
Wait, about the fish?
No, the fishing master. I know I gave him a name.
Mr. Lord.
Oh right, yeah, his name. He was the mayor or something, right?
He
No.
had a name, but I don't remember what I gave him.
Or follow me.
This is what I get for not writing things down.
Oh, it's it's Jeff.
Yeah.
His name's Jeff.
This is
Oh.
Jeff.
His cultural name, Jeff.
Random scroll. I talk chat, so it's buried wherever if it is there.
I don't think you said his name in chat.
I don't even know if I did.
It's okay.
Just
Fuck it.
abandon it. It's a lost cause.
Fuck it.
Yeah.
We're just gonna say he's the fishing master because I can't remember what I gave the name. Anyways, so yeah. I assume you guys are gonna go find them. Seeing as you would like your reward, I'm guessing.
Yes. What was his name?
Fuck off.
No, I honestly was not paying attention.
I don't remember.
I
So we're
thought
gonna
you were
move
making
on,
a joke.
and
I
I'll
was like,
remember
that's
it later.
So clever.
You
Oh, no,
asshole.
in honesty, I thought he said what the name was when I like went to
don't
go get a drink.
remember. I will.
You should have rolled with the joke. That was hilarious.
Fucker. I
Jeff.
will figure it out later. For now, it is Jeff, I guess. But yeah, they're at the fishing master's hut, just kind of discussing what's going on and what their next steps are. And they see you walk in, and Sidon gets up and greets you and, my friends, you're finally here. You sleep late, don't you? No, it's like 8 a.m. or something.
Oh,
like
you
that.
betcha.
I suppose, did you have a good night? The celebrations were quite a bit different from the Kokiri, I'm assuming, right?
It was a unique experience, but it seemed everyone here had fun.
Well,
Korak, hug the fishman.
what? Where? He doesn't even come up to his shin, so he's just clinging to his ankle, pretty much. And he's like, oh, they're a lot smaller than I remembered. But this is fine, I guess. I suppose you're here for your reward, then. I will supply most of the reward for here. The town here needs to rebuild, so I will supply your guys' reward. And he hands you a coin purse that has 500 gold in it. And then, as well as he is, I know I had the armor made for you guys. I didn't know who was going to wear the armor, so if you would like, I can take the armor back and have it built for the people that would want it to be used. If you would like, or you can keep it as is. Whichever works better for you guys.
Gonna be completely honest, I forgot I was still wearing that armor. I think I am relatively fine with it.
Basically, he will convert it to the type of armor you guys want him to.
Oh, he'll turn it into leather armor.
Correct. So he'll change it to leather armor or cloth armor or whatever you would need. So you have 2 sets of armor that you can either convert or do with what you want.
Oh.
That way you don't have the disadvantage.
Except for you'd still get like thunder damage more.
I mean, yes, you also you resist the cold damage. And breathe underwater.
Can you make this into leather armor? Because I feel like that will suit all of our group better than fucking a breastplate.
Do you want me to make both of them into leather then?
Who is wearing the other set?
Alright.
Which one? Zora armor?
Yeah, we can turn it into leather, so it actually is no disadvantage for us.
Leather, cloth, scale, whatever you...
Whatever helps.
It'd
Because
be
she'll have
leather.
her. It'll just be. Yeah, whatever helps as a whole. She'll still have her look, of course. Because
Yeah.
it'll be under.
Can you get both these into leather then?
Right, 2 leathers.
Sturdy leather, or is there like can we get specific with it, or is it just leather?
I assume you want studded leather.
Yeah, that's what I want.
Studded leather. I can do that. I'll take the armor back and have it sent over to Freddy. It'll probably be about a week or so, because I'll have to get it back to the Zoras, and then we'll go from there.
Well, thank you.
But, well, thank you for helping out here. I couldn't have done it without you. As you see, he's covered in bite marks still.
Well, if you guys if you need anything else, just send word to Freddy, and we will be down to assist.
Of course.
He looks back. Do you guys need anything else, or are we good?
Yeah, I think we got everything. We should be good.
Okay.
Alrighty. Assume you guys are gonna head back to camp then, unless you have other
I
plans.
Okay, so at this moment in time, I'm going to, once we get back to camp, I'm going to give Wythr, Akari, and Toto 100 gold.
What?
Oh.
You're back at camp now?
You're paying the thief?
When we get back to camp.
When we get back, I'm just so you guys can add it to your thing, so I don't have to add 500 to mine and then change it in a minute.
Wythr
100
is
rupees.
sitting just on the edge of like the back doors of the covered carriage. You offer her the money and she just puts her hands up. She doesn't want it.
Okay.
It's your reward.
So Akari, you get 100 gold. Toto, you get 100 gold. Vivra's a dog and is sleeping. She does not get 100 gold. Not until I know she can take the gold and not fucking lose it. So
Eats the gold. No.
no, I don't want to give her the gold and her not fully comprehend what it is. Right.
Throws it
makes
away.
sense.
So okay, so Toto gets 100. Akari gets 100. Wythr doesn't want her 100.
She doesn't know what that is.
Okay, then I will be the bank for Wythr as well.
Although
that.
if it's rupees, she might know what it is.
Yeah, just assume it's the
Canonically.
rupee
It's
currency.
just assume it's rupees. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say for
Zama has to just change.
yeah, I was gonna
Yep.
change it.
She'll
but
just
we'll
take
do it later.
like 10 golds worth of rupees, but not any more than that.
You'd take one purple rupee.
Will 1 rupee be equivalent to 1 gold?
One, yeah, I think. No wait. Green was gonna be copper. Blue would be silver. Red would be gold, and then purple would be platinum.
Oh, okay. We'll take your 100 red rupees.
So wait, did you give me the snow cone too? Or have you not handed out snow cones?
no, because I only got 4 of them. You guys weren't there.
I was gonna say he kept the snow cones for himself. I thought.
Yeah, we ate all the snow cones. All 4 of us got them. You didn't come with.
1, 2, there's only 3 of you, and you got
You forgot
4.
about Naomi.
Oh yes, Naomi. I was so confused.
You see, that's why I'm the dad of the group. I keep track of the children. I might not remember all their names,
You are not my
Okay.
father.
but I remember. I remember how many there are, even if I don't know their names. I have to go down the list every time.
Even if they aren't your kids either.
They're not.
You have a daughter, son, which is the one, and then a dog currently, I suppose.
Yeah. Alrighty, is there... I am going to try to not talk for the next 20 minutes of this session. 'Cause it has
Good luck.
been non-stop. So I am going to lean into the cart now, and I'm going to take a nap.
Going to sleep.
Velkorin finally gets some rest.
There. I'll say it's been about between getting the supplies, talking to them. It's probably been about 2-ish hours or so. Just getting your supplies ready, and if you, I would say between getting your supplies, getting ready, it's probably about noon now. So it's been about 3 to 4 hours since you guys got Vivra back.
Nice. Velkorin, are you gonna try to rest?
Yeah.
Have a Vivra on you.
Oh,
Okay.
According to DM has decided it.
okay. I mean, I'll accept it if he lays down near her and she's like her arms are empty.
Wythr
She was sleeping in
hops-
the thing, I thought.
She was sleeping in the. Oh, I guess they're both pretty big, so there's not much other space for him, huh?
Yep.
Wythr
Well,
hops
all right.
down from the carriage and goes to sit with the others.
Right. Get her all packed up and everything, I would assume, unless you have
Yeah,
other...
Akari will make sure that things are packed up.
I mean, I'm sleeping and Velkorin needs to sleep, so.
I
Yeah.
don't really have
I
a
was gonna say,
choice.
currently the only one that would probably know how to get back to the
Freddy's.
Freddy's. Yes, remember what I named. I think it was Zarya was the name of the one. Yeah, whatever. I'll find it later. Don't want to delay shit. Find it later.
Wythr can rummage around and see if Velkorin had a map somewhere.
Toto's the one that would maybe know their way back if they were paying attention on the way here. Or
I kind of forgot I'm the only one who knows the fucking.
well, I guess Pippin is awake, so
Pippin would be awake, and
All
Pippin
right.
would be able to tell you.
all right.
I'm
where
behind the
to
carriage
go.
at the moment.
Yeah.
Toto's fucking with their shit. All right. We have two of you sleeping in the cart. One of you, I assume, is driving the cart, and the other two are either on the back of the cart or following behind the cart, etc.
And Velkorin, you see that Vivra has like a very small, thin braid in her hair that has red, blue, and yellow flower petals braided into it. Just as a detail.
Secret braiding session as I sleep.
It is approximately 2 days of travel, so unless you guys want to do something during the travel, I can have one
I
person.
mean, when I wake up, it'll be interesting.
This is true. All right, yeah.
Gonna have a
we'll
shoujo
have to,
anime moment.
We'll have to get to that first, so
Yes.
after 5 more hours.
9 hours of sleep. All right.
Correct.
I mean, makes sense. So then the sun is like starting to get lower in
Sun
the
would
sky.
be
even.
starting to go. It'd be about 6 o'clock now, right?
Yeah, I guess something like that. Yeah,
it would have
'cause
been.
It was,
It was
like,
noon
what,
when you guys were
2?
ready, so it'd be about 5 o'clock right now. So yeah,
Okay.
it's,
Wait,
Yeah, sun's getting lower. So what?
there's no light inside, like there's no lantern on inside of the carriage. So if you wake up
there's,
and it's
like-
dim lighting, then Velkorin is invisible to you.
Well, no, that's
Cuddling
not.
an invisible person.
It's not dim lighting, is it? And I would assume that the rays of sunlight are
It's-
like popping in through
Yeah,
the something.
I mean, it's still, yeah, like there's an open. It's like a caravan wagon. There's a ceiling
Okay.
on it, but it's still
Yeah,
open on
I would
both
assume
ends.
it's not dark to the point where he just disappears every
Yes.
time
Once
he
it's
enters the
nighttime,
cabin.
Once
like-
it's nighttime,
We're like
yeah, I'm
chatting
gone.
with we're like chatting with him in the cabin, and suddenly the cloud covers the sun, and he's just gone. You're like, what?
It's not how it works. It's only if
Yeah.
you're relying on your dark
Yeah.
vision does he disappear. So if it's
Exactly.
just dim light, you're fine.
Yeah. So I can see him.
Yes, you can still
But-
see him.
Then I guess, yeah, after that amount of time, she slowly wakes up and she starts rubbing her head. And then she opens her eyes and realizes she's in a very, very close proximity to someone else. She's like, she like sits up so fast, like, what? Yeah. Hana!
Also, Velkorin doesn't sleep laying down.
He doesn't sleep
Of
laying down?
course.
No, he sleeps at because he can't defend himself laying down, so he
Okay,
sleeps
so he's
leaning
sitting up?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
he's
he's
like-
sitting
Sitting
up.
up.
So I'm in his lap then.
Yeah, you would have to be using. You'd have a lap pillow, pretty much. I've described how he sleeps before. He always props his back up against something.
Yeah.
You fell asleep with a like 5'3" little girl, woke up with a 7 foot tall man. Wythr, what a growth spurt!
Sheesh.
She-
Flat pillow
okay,
and
so-
all.
Big woman.
Okay, so out of character, she doesn't remember falling asleep with Wythr. You guys don't know that she doesn't remember at this point, but she doesn't. So she just kind of, as she's starting to wake up, she figures she's sleeping by herself, and then she okay, so I have to change the way she wakes up then, because she's like sort of waking up, and she moves her hand to help prop herself up, and instead of grabbing the ground, she grabs a leg, and she's like, this is. Wow, this ground is so that's fabric. That's oh! and she like sits up really fast, And she's like, wait a minute. And she like scoots away from him. What happened? What did you do?
Do you wake up, Velkorin?
I'm gonna ignore her and try to sleep.
She smacks his mask.
Okay. What did he say?
Well, she smacks his mask after she's like, hey! And she like smacks the mask. It's like, what happened?
Yes. He's gonna adjust now.
I'll say between the two naps, you got a long rest. You keep getting interrupted.
You're right.
This man's just trying to sleep.
Um,
Dad can't sleep. The kids are bothering him.
What's the last thing you remember?
The last thing I remember. I remember the forest. I was running for a while. And then I don't really remember. I remember seeing you for a moment, and then it was like I fell asleep.
Well,
and then I woke up here.
You want the short version or do you want the long version?
I want the version that'll help me understand the most.
You became a wolf.
Well, I know I was a wolf.
But more so, you became a mindless wolf. You became a feral wolf.
That doesn't make sense. That's never happened before.
So
and besides, I have my where's my ring?
We had to go into the woods to find you because you were gone for about 9 hours. When we found you, you were with another pack of wolves. You growled at me, and I persuaded you to let me get closer. We were able to turn you back into your current state and bring you home. You were mentally not there. So I put you in here because I know the sunlight hurts you, and I let you rest. But for the entire time you were awake, you were mentally just a wolf.
Really?
And your ring was how we got rid of the wolf form. We took it off of you.
Yeah, but it's just supposed to extend the wolf form. I mean, I'd never been one for that long before, but...
I think it might not have been exactly what you think. But now it is disposed of.
No! What? Why? I need that back.
If it is what was making you turn into a feral wolf, it's not needed. I'm going to send a letter. I can
learn to control it.
I'm going to send a letter to...
Okoku.
Okoku, thank you. I was going to say Okoko. Okoku.
That's
and
the
ask
bird
specifically... Yeah. And ask her about this ring.
No, I just have to learn to control it. And I mean, okay, so maybe I wild-shaped one more time than I normally do as well yesterday. But, like, it was just kind of uncomfortable. I figured it was fine.
The ring has currently been disposed of.
No, you can't dispose of it. I need it back. What do you mean? You threw it away?
I sent it back to Okoku.
You sent it away?
Roll a deception check, you liar.
Yeah.
her character is already believing it.
No, don't roll it.
You need to roll a deception check,
because I was literally
you
about to ask Zom. I was about to ask Zom to roll it in an insight check right now.
No.
I was about, and guess what? 21.
I'm not beating that.
Oof.
Roll your deception, you.
It's not 21.
It's like, where is it?
It's a 7.
No, listen, I may have only known you for like a week, but I can tell you're freaking lying behind your mask because you have a twinge in your voice.
You're not getting your ring back.
I will.
Not until we figure out what happened.
But...
If I have to find you in the woods again, I'm not persuading you.
What's that supposed to mean? You're gonna fight me or something?
If you become a threat to anyone here, because of a ring and something you don't understand, out of the firm belief that you can handle it, I will not persuade you again. You want to learn how to handle things, and we'll learn. It will take time. But once I know from Akoku what this is and what it does, and we get it properly identified, then you can have it back.
It's such a serious scene, and my child is talking to me. I'm
Right,
so
I can hear it
sorry.
in the background.
That's just Pippin. He's having fun
Just having a good time.
with the Korok. He's hanging out with the Korok. They're having a good
Yeah.
time.
Please, one moment. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the Korok in the background, just doing a little dance or something. And drinking some water. Say the last thing you said real quick.
If you become a threat to anybody here,
What, you'll kill me?
I won't persuade you. I won't do what I did this time. You already became a threat to yourself because of this. You became a threat to everybody else in camp if they were around for this. Okoku put you in my trust for a reason. And we're going to figure out what this is, and then you can have it back. Only after we know exactly what it is.
But what if she doesn't know?
Then we will get it. We'll get it identified. We'll take the time.
And you don't trust me to hold on to it?
Do you remember what happened in the last 12 hours?
12? It's been I mean,
It's been
of
longer than
course
12 hours.
I
It's been 20 hours.
20?
Because you were sleeping for 9, then you were gone for 9, and then it took us well over an hour to get back, and then we were and then we've been traveling, right?
Oh my gosh, so it has been like 20
It's been like 20 hours.
I mean, I remember being a wolf for a few hours. So
what, 16 hours? It's been half a day. A majority of a day.
I just figured I was tired.
It was 18 hours, if you want to be specific.
Okay, 18 hours of no memory.
Because it was 9 hours until you found her, and then 9 more hours was how long her brain was affected.
Yeah, I figured she'd completely know like half of it, and then partially know like 2 of the hours, and then after that it's kind of super muddy wolf brain.
You knew where you were up to the 5-hour mark. As of the 2-hour mark, that's when you lost everything. Or as of the 7-hour.
Okay.
Yeah, so either way, you've lost half a day.
Yeah. I just won't stay a wolf for more than 5 hours next time. But I don't want to be limited to 2.
For now, you're limited to 2.
Jeez.
And for the rest of the time, he points at your frickin' spear that he gave you.
I'm not stabbing people.
I'm not saying to stab people. You can use it to defend yourself.
If I have to.
If you have to. Now, if you excuse me.
But nothing did. Wait, no. But so.
The man just wants to sleep.
He already slept for like 5 hours.
Dad on the overnight shift, just trying to take a fucking nap.
No, I have questions. So many questions. You found me. How did I get back to camp?
I carried you.
You carried me. You're stronger than I thought you were.
Princess Sao. Next question.
He barely
You liar.
carried you. He almost failed.
Right?
He was struggling, sweating his ass off the
He
whole
doesn't know.
way.
He wouldn't know.
I know, but yeah, we know.
Yeah, I guess she wouldn't know. She just has to take your words. You had to carry. That's. Oh, gosh.
Again, you were a dog for all intensive purposes.
Okay. And nothing else crazy happened?
You used Wythr as a pillow for a few hours.
Her face goes bright red. What?
And then that's about it.
So if I was using Wythr as a pillow, how did you end up here?
I came in here to take a nap. I have no idea why you crawled over here.
We don't have to talk about this again.
Did Wythr say that she made like a flower crown or something on her too?
No, but like now that he's mentioned that she used him as a pillow, that flower smell that she's smelling, that is actually her hair. She's like, oh, so I just
Yeah, you smell
have
like
her
flowers.
scent on me. Yeah, like that explains the
Yeah,
flower
she-
smell.
Vivra can't see her reflection anywhere, so she doesn't know that she has a cute little flowery braid.
Yeah. She's just like, huh. Oh, and they can feel that the cart is moving. So she's like, and we're traveling. So I guess
So
I'm
if
here for a while. If the what?
If the carriage is only partially covered, you said there are spots where the sunlight comes through. Does that
Mhm.
mean that the people inside the carriage can see whoever's sitting at the front of the carriage right now?
Yeah.
And we would have heard all of this too.
I mean,
My
if they're not
gosh!
being very quiet, then yes.
No. Somebody is yelling, and the other one is just using the "I'm trying to sleep" dad voice.
Yep.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, eventually
I
she would
think,
notice the window with who's sitting up front.
I will say definitely
Toto is
Wythr
a
and
good
Akari
character.
heard you, because you know.
Her hands slowly go over her mouth and she's like, everyone knows. Everyone
is-
knows.
Wythr's sitting at the front of the carriage while it's moving, and as when Velkorin said Wythr's name and they were talking about her being a pillow, you could barely see the shape of her ears twitch a little bit at her name under her hood, and she kind of like turns her head even further away from both of you.
Oh, she's looking away even more.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put something in memes. Is basically what
no.
it feels like.
I'm scared. She's just like, oh my gosh, everyone knows. Oh no.
All
How
China
I didn't
knows.
want. Sorry, I shouldn't have looked at the meme. Just everyone looking into the carriage, like
Yep.
her face
Well, that's
is
why Wythr.
so purplish red right now.
That's why Wythr turned away even more.
She like slowly sits back towards the back of the carriage, like, I'm just gonna sit here and stop talking.
I'm gonna adjust my sitting position to get comfortable again. I will hand her a piece of candy.
Piece of saltwater taffy.
Yeah, I'm handing her some saltwater taffy. I'm gonna be down to 9 pieces of candy. You better understand what this means.
What?
This candy is important to me.
What? What do you mean? What this? It's candy.
No, that
Is
was
this
out of
a
character.
bribe?
That was out of character. That was out of character.
Okay.
I have 1 day less worth of candy because of you.
I would have. That was in character.
I thought it was in character, and I was like, "What? What does this mean? It's candy."
What does it mean?
The Korok
letters, what do
yelling
they
in the
mean?
background. Excuse me. So yeah, she kind of like looks at it and looks at you, and obviously she can't see your expression because you have a.
Because his eyes are already closed and he's trying to sleep again.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know you're wearing a
Alright.
mask.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly.
We can't
So
even see your eyes.
Yeah, that's why she's just like, and she like slowly eats it because candy is delicious.
Alright, so old grumpy man is going back to sleep, finally. So he can get his full night's rest.
Yep.
Vivra is the equivalent of a beet, but purple. I assume
Yes.
Toto is pretty much prepared yourself, so you're doing whatever you want to do, and Akari and Wythr are just driving, I would guess.
I witnessed all of that, and I'm just like, mm-hmm.
Wythr can drive. Akari's on the top of the carriage.
Okay. Right, Wythr is driving with Pippin then.
When, once Velkorin has gotten a full rest in, finally, Wythr will, I mean, I guess if she's in control of the cart, she'll park it somewhere and wake up Velkorin after he's gotten his full rest.
Yeah, okay, so I'd say at this point the sun had gone down and it's starting to get dark, so you guys would probably be stopping for the night unless you want to keep going through the night.
I mean, we slept during the day. Or some of us did.
Toto's
just
sleeping now.
Yeah, where they just sort of bends over, reaches through the gap between the seat and the inside of the carriage to just jostle Velkorin's shoulder gently.
Yes.
What do you want from me?
She just points into the darkness, like showing him the time.
He's gonna poke his head out. If you guys would like to sleep, you can. I can take the carriage and continue on the road. Or we can camp. That's up to you guys.
I mean, if we can keep going, that would be better, wouldn't it?
It'd shorten our time from 2 days to about 1 full day.
Everybody with their fucked up sleep schedules.
Right? We
Yeah.
became so fucked
I mean,
up
we
so
can.
fast. Thanks to one person being
It's
a
all
wolf.
it takes.
You're welcome.
Takes one night of video games, I swear to God.
Yeah.
Hey,
If
you should be thanking me because I shortened our trip length.
If you guys
With it,
wanted
yeah.
to go through the night, you would get back ready probably at dusk up the next day. You went through.
Vivra's not sleeping, so she's willing to stay up as well.
Wythr
Yeah.
will crawl through into the back of the carriage.
Did she stop the carriage first, or
Yes, she pulled it
she
over.
just lets go of the
Over a
reins?
cliff.
It's like, excuse me.
Look, no hands.
You see just Pippin's panicking. I can't hold this! I can't hold this! And just-
If the carriage is currently parked,
Oh.
she
Good, because
crawls
I
in.
can't fit through that hole. I gotta get out.
Okay, she crawls in through the hole from the front and just gets herself comfortable in the corner.
You kicked me in the face.
No.
Alright, then I will take control of the carriage and continue onward.
Everybody except for
I'll be
Vivra
sitting
and
next to you, I
Velkorin
guess.
would have getting to the point where if you wanted to stay up, you're going to take an exhaustion. Been up all day.
Akari will do what she needs to rest when given a chance, so she can do her early rising as usual.
Naomi is with you guys, by the way, if I forgot to mention that.
Naomi's what?
Yes.
Naomi is
Oh,
with you guys.
I thought we left her
Yeah, yeah.
behind. Nope.
Okay.
No.
Naomi's
Okay.
dead.
Yeah, she's there. I would hope she's there.
You would hope she's dead?
No, I would hope she's there.
There.
Oh.
Damn, I forgot. It would have been even better if Vivra was in Velkorin's lap and Ganon was in Vivra's lap.
Oh my
But I
gosh!
forgot about it. Oh well.
What?
Oh well, too late.
Wythr will.
Next time,
She's
maybe.
curled
I
up
mean,
in the corner,
Never mind.
and she appears to kind of curl up as if she's going to go to sleep. Sort of like half leaning on the side, but like curled up small.
Right.
More travel.
Are we assuming that Velkorin and Vivra are gonna travel into the night and keep watch while the others are sleeping?
That's
Yeah.
what I figured, yeah.
You say we'd get there at dusk or dawn?
Dusk.
Dusk, okay.
So we would be traveling through the night, and then they would have to take over again, essentially.
Yes. if you waited, you would get there in the morning of the following night. If you keep going through, you'll get there at dusk of this coming night. Basically, you have a day's worth of travel to go still. So, you're mostly staying on the path, so I'm gonna say your travel is pretty uneventful, but so I'm gonna assume, unless you guys want to do anything, we'll just zoom out to the next port, unless you guys want to have in between before you get there.
I mean, I don't know what conversation we would have at that point. Part of her's relieved that she's like actually able to be up at night for once.
Right.
Because it's so much more comfortable.
If it's silent, it would just be giving traveling music. Now let me see how bad this performance roll is.
Oh no.
Oh, are you talking about the next day you're doing performing music?
Playing Darude's Sandstorm under Ocarina.
Like, oh, please tell me it's at least good so that Velkorin and I can rest. Was that a 5?
I don't want to talk about it.
It was a 5.
Oh my gosh, we're like
And
trying to rest.
We're back
And she's
to
like,
the...
hang on, I'm tuning.
We're back to the Titanic
I look at
recorder
Velkorin
again.
and I'm like, I get it. I'm sorry for
Hot
interrupting your
cross
sleep.
buns. Hot cross buns.
Okay, well,
Random.
okay, there you go. The second
Oh,
attempt
so
is
much
better, at
better.
least.
So after about an hour of torture, you finally
it
get
out.
it right.
Yep.
That's it. If she does it poorly, she'll stop after like a few minutes.
All right. That's actually perfect timing because we're up to 3 hours now. So,
Nice.
I will say, you guys are getting close to the final night. You can see the village just as the sun is on the horizon, and you guys have finally made your way back to the village of Saria, where Freddy is stationed. We will finish it off for today then. Go from there. Probably about 2 weeks after today is what we'll aim for. But we'll solidify the date after whenever we figure out what time we're due, and I'll post it on Twitter and such. So we'll solidify the date from there.
Stay tuned in Twitter.
Yeah.
What a session.
Yeah, it's great. You guys are great. It's fun. So many traumatic experiences unintentionally. It was great.
Right?
But yeah, does anybody have anybody they want me to raid, or are we just gonna find somebody? Just gonna
I don't
find
know
somebody,
people.
okay, though? Right, who we gonna... Lucy? Right, go raid Lucy. Well, go raid Lucy. She's doing some art. Thing. But yeah, thanks for joining, everybody.
Thanks for DMing.
A little bit of a scatterbrain to all of us for today, I think, but it was still fun, so we're good to go.
It was fun.
We'll get into more stuff next time here. But yeah, let's go see what Lucy is drawing, and we'll go from there, and we'll all see you guys next time. So, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.